A second. I'll be right back.
Mesa's not live. We're live. Everyone else is live. All right. Welcome to All Hitches. I feel like, who was that? Was that Clint Eastwood that stood next to the chair? All right. Well, welcome aboard, folks. We're here. We're getting ready for this game. We got about a minute and a half till the games kick off. We're watching on the good old NFHS network. We'll be watching all the games. We're doing our best Scott Hansen tonight. We got 4 games. This is the witching hour. We got 4 games going. We got West Springfield, South County. We've got Fairfax, West Potomac. We got Hayfield, Edison. And, of course, last but not least, we got Mount Vernon and Lake Braddock. Those are our 4 games in Region C that are going tonight. And we're going to be here and get your friends in on it. Let them know. We're going to go ahead and turn the chat on, and we're going to welcome everybody. And we're going to welcome Mesa, not just everybody, but we're welcoming Mesa too. Coach Mesa, it's great to see you.
Yeah, sorry. Live TV, right? Or live. Are we live TV? What the hell are we?
We are live. This is live television.
It is live television. We're like Johnny Carson.
We are. It's better than live television, because we don't have to worry about, any technical issues with the game.
Yeah.
I got the kickback from your
Oh, there we go. We got to stream the game. We got something from Twitter. We will not be. That is illegal.
Unfortunately. Well, we have too big of an audience now.
We found out today that you can't do that. So no, we will not be streaming.
Not that people don't do that stuff all the time, but
yeah.
Truth be told, we're probably too big of a platform now to do that kind of thing. Unfortunately,
we're too big of a platform.
I'm telling you, my daughter was like, "Oh, I got friends who do that kind of stuff all the time." I'm like, "Well, yeah," but I was like, for like 3 people.
Yeah. Also, you know what? I'm a social studies teacher. I believe in laws.
That's right.
I believe in laws. Is what I believe in.
Are you getting I'm getting the please stand by message. Is that normal for all these games?
On NFHS?
Yeah. For all the games, they all do a please stand by?
Sometimes. I still have the minute countdown.
It's raining outside.
Yeah.
And it's cold.
I'm still on a minute countdown for the game. So did you announce what game we'll be watching first?
If we can get through this please stand by message, we're gonna try and watch South County, West Springfield.
Yeah, so we'll start off with.
But like I said, we're going to do our best Scott Hansen tonight, and we're going to be able to hop around game to game.
Yeah. Much we're like the red zone. We're like the red zone.
We are like the red zone. Except if the red zone was stuck on Scott Hansen's face the whole time.
We're like we're the Tony Reale red zone though. That's
right. That's right.
Not Tony Reale. Is it Tony? No, not Tony Reale.
I'm still getting the message, the weird message though.
I am not. I've got the countdown. I'm 37, 36.
Oh. Maybe you're behind. You're behind me. So my countdown was ahead of your countdown.
Well, I mean, it's not 7 o'clock yet. It's still
7:01 on my computer. Oh, you're right. I have a computer that has the wrong time. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, you have a computer that has the wrong time. Aren't you hooked up?
Yeah, that's very rare to have. Yeah, computers never have the wrong time. Very rare. So, all right, I was ahead of the game. We're getting ready to kick off, and we'll soon be joined by the great, the incomparable, Carl Frederick.
We will be.
We've never done 3 people.
I am setting up the my third screen here. Well, actually, it's my 4th screen because I have the Twitter up. I have.
Well, I like what you're doing there. I've got several screens set up, but only one right now towards looking at the West Potomac game.
Is that? Well, apparently. So right now, we have both teams walking across in unison to shake hands. Is this a normal playoff thing?
Yeah, I've never seen that. So South County, the entire South County team and the entire West Springfield team are at midfield. The entire roster, folks, shaking hands. No, I've never seen that.
Is that I mean,
Is
it's
that
a good show of sportsmanship. I like it.
It is a good show of sportsmanship, but why? I want to know why. Is that and I'm just asking, is that we're getting ready to boycott, but now we're not handshake? Like, what exactly was that handshake all about? Which I think is great. I've just never seen that. It's very Olympic looking. And is that South County South County and White, they're still out there across. It's just kind of odd looking to me. They're not even on their sideline. They're almost at midfield, the entire team. So that's kind of strange. So they're a little bit behind. I'm going to flip over to. Looks like we got the coin toss over in Edison, or sorry, at Hayfield.
Okay.
We got a coin toss at Fairfax going on. We got a coin toss at Braddock, and looks like Braddock will receive.
Okay.
That game. Is that Braddock? No, Braddock's got the funky green jerseys. Sorry, West Potomac will receive. Braddock wearing.
Wait, no, Braddock's playing Mount Vernon.
Yeah, Braddock's wearing neon green jerseys.
Are they really?
Yeah. Which I think is a little great. And I know they do a vote thing, which I think is cool. The kids vote, I think, if I remember correctly, the kids vote on, what color jerseys to wear for, like, they got the extra homecoming jersey, that kind of thing. That's probably one of those extra funky jerseys that they get. So the kids want to wear it, go ahead and wear it. So what if it doesn't match?
Yeah, you know what?
Anything else?
Yeah. I currently have the Edison Hayfield game on right now, and then I have the West Springfield South County game.
Well, we're about to kick off going at Braddock. I think Braddock going. So Braddock's game is probably a hair ahead. West Springfield's way behind it. They got Enrique Palazzi singing the national anthem over there. It's still, the national anthem is still going on.
Well, they did the handshake thing at the very beginning, so I'm sure that slowed things up.
Keep an eye on the Twitter comments tonight. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
I can only. Huh?
You said to your phone.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, that was kind of a strange little long delay there with the. Okay, now we're underway here at Braddock with a little kickoff, and it is rainy. The camera's a little fuzzy. Yeah. West Potomac on the return.
Oh, I've gotten shut off. I can only watch one game at a time.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
And if it just found you, they found you, buddy.
They did find me.
Try it on one computer though.
Yeah, maybe that's it. That's probably it.
You know what I'm saying? Try it on one computer because it works on one computer. We got kickoff over at onside kick.
Onside kick for
going out of the pulling the old little tricks out of his bag. You got to respect the old general. The old general going with the onside kick.
On which game did you go with the onside kick?
South County West Spring. No, I'm sorry. That's not.
I'm now
sorry.
way behind you.
I'm sorry. The orange threw me off with the West Springfield. It was Hayfield Edison, which I get. I get Hayfield going for the onside.
Okay, because right now South County and West Springfield they're still at the coin toss.
Yeah, they haven't even kicked off yet. Yeah. Sorry, I saw the orange and I got excited. Now that I realize it was a Hayfield Edison, I like the onside kick. If you're Edison, why not? Right?
Hey, I mean,
you're 50-point dogs. Why not?
Hey, you got
the game for Hayfield. First play of the game, and no touchdown. 30-yard game, but no touchdown.
Well, pass run. What do we have?
Quick screen to that Juju. I think it was Juju. Number one.
One, yeah, that's Juju's one. We have South County to receive.
Now, wouldn't it be cool if Pannoni did do the onside kick?
Well, they're to receive.
They're on their next one when they score. It'd be kind of fun.
Are you saying they're going to score? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, they could. I think South County came to play, my friend.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you this. Is most of our audience right now at the games?
Good question. If you're at the game, let us know. We got what is our viewing audience at right now? We are
at YouTube. We have 6 people, and then so I think though that's the amount of people who viewed our live. I don't think that's people currently in there. I think right now 62 people.
I feel like YouTube's not very mobile. If you're right, if you're out and about, you're probably not on YouTube. You're probably Twitter. If you're at home, maybe you're YouTube. Got about 60 some odd people on Twitter.
Yeah. What do we got?
And we appreciate all 60 some odd of you. Yeah. Appreciate all. Little flag against Hayfield. You know, if you're a referee, you know what's interesting about this? I watch this. You know, they're human beings too, right? And you're listening to this. You've been hearing the news all week, right?
Yeah.
No one's really talked about that part of it. It's got to be. It's the human angle, and it's got to be tough if you're a ref.
Yeah. What games do you have on? You said you have.
I got them all on, but right now I'm just looking at another quick screen of Juju, and back to the 25. So they had a penalty there. They're going to score any second. Looks like at Fairfax, West Potomac just punted. No, Fairfax just punted. Sorry, Fairfax just punted.
All right. West Springfield to kick off. West Springfield on their home
game. That really was Enrique Palazzo. I mean, that was a hell of a delay. I'd like to know what happened.
Leave it.
Let's see here.
All right. So on the return,
Overton
it gets 20.
Overton to the second level.
First and 10 at 25 for South County.
Touchdown Hayfield. Overton, about a 20-yard run. You know, the question is going to be: Is Hayfield going to try and run that up? Let's get to brass tacks here. Is Hayfield going to try and run this game up? You know, it was a rough week if you're a Hawk.
Yeah,
it's been a rough few weeks if you're a Hawks fan.
I got first and 10.
An eye on that.
I got a first and 10 for South County. First play of the game. What we got? A little quarterback. Oh, fumble by quarterback from the snap.
Oh no!
Off to about 8. They're going a little QB run. Look like a little QB sweep early on for South County.
All right, so well, look, Westpo forced Fairfax to go 3 now. You got to respect that. Now Westpo's taking off. That's not Sanchez. That's the other quarterback.
Oh yeah, it's not Sanchez.
No, number 10, little Trent Green.
10. Smokes! A nice little gain for him on what's that, second down?
What game are you watching?
The Fairfax game.
I am ahead of you.
You are ahead of me.
It was a big game. This guy's more mobile.
Yeah.
You know, Sanchez was a good quarterback, and this maneuver might have been very similar to the move of what West Springfield did, where when Walrath was a good quarterback and had a good arm.
Yeah.
But they wanted someone a little more mobile.
Yeah.
And this could be maybe a similar type deal here, where it's not a reflection on Sanchez or Walrath. They're both good quarterbacks.
South County 3 and out. We got to punt, pin back way deep, pin back on the
huge tackle for loss there for Fairfax. That's -3. That's Latimer, Gerald Martin. Latimer for Fairfax. Watch out for Latimer. He'll ruin the game plan for you.
Blue versus blue there, huh? In that game.
Kind of annoying, actually.
Oh, it's an interesting pump formation for South County.
Well, Pannoni, what is he doing? Let me look at that, because Pannoni's always doing that weird stuff. Now, he's always doing the funky stuff. We blocked one of their punts last year, actually.
Yeah. Who was the special teams coordinator on last year's team?
Yeah, who was that genius? Oh, that was me. Saw it all week, and I said, we're blocking one, guys. I said that he takes pride in his special teams, and I took pride in not only we recovered 2 onside kicks on him, and we blocked one.
Yeah. All right, we got a first and 10 for West Springfield at about their own 48, so they got about 52 yards to go to score. You know what? I have not watched West Springfield since they made the quarterback change. I don't think I've watched West Springfield games since they made the quarterback change.
I watched those 2 games when we were breaking our assignments off. To those who don't know, we break off our assignments sometimes, and Mace has to watch 1,000 games, and I watch 1,000 games.
Yeah, it's because Dash hates Prince William County, So he refuses to watch those games over there. He does. He hates them.
The only person that had Patriot and Battlefield above Hayfield is me. All right, they can't call me anti nothing.
All right, you got a second and about 6 for West Springfield.
I'm interested to see how 3 screens will go on here when the incomparable, everyone's favorite reporter, Adam Schefter, Carl Frederick, joins us.
Ooh, a 4th down for West Potomac, huh?
Yeah, look, they're going to go for it.
Yeah, they're going for it right now.
Louisville's not messing around. Oh, the pitch out wide. I don't know. I think it's Fairfax. It was close. He didn't get it though. I didn't like that play call.
Yeah, I mean they're buried pretty far back to run a sweep, right?
Yes. Not a big fan. Not a big fan of that play call. That quarterback's pretty athletic. I'd rather kind of see a design run for him, maybe a fake pass, but let him run, a little draw or something.
Looks like I shouldn't want to. I think it's 3rd down for West Springfield. They got pushed back. I think it's like a 3rd and 15.
Now, this is the weather. I've been talking about this. This is the weather that Fairfax wanted, right? It's cold as hell out there. It's windy. You think here comes Fairfax. Look at Murad. Murad with the touch. That's a 15-yard run by. They've been waiting for Murad to kind of come on with his legs a little bit.
How did it go from spring to winter in about 12 hours? It was warmer this morning when I was driving to work.
It was.
Oh,
well, welcome to Northern Virginia, buddy. Like schizophrenic weather.
Although, is this the warmest November? This is the most November you've ever had, right?
My entire life. Been here my entire life, other than when I moved down south for a year. And this is the warmest November ever. Oh, fumble by Murad. That's a West Potomac football.
Oh, they convert on a 4th and 20, on a 3rd and 20. West Springfield converts on 3rd and 20 for a 1st down.
What did I say about Fairfax and the ball anybody in the ball handling today?
Yeah.
If it was gonna be rainy and cold, they dipping the footballs in the bucket of water the way I said they needed to. I don't know if they were. I said they had to do it.
We only got 4 people watching us right now.
Yeah, on YouTube, we got over 100 watching us on Twitter.
I don't think currently. I think that's people who like chime in and chime out because that number never goes down. It only goes up.
I've seen it go down before. I've seen it go down.
Really?
I've seen it go down. Yeah, I've seen it go down.
Ooh.
115 we're hosting right now on Twitter. That's pretty impressive numbers, my friend.
If you're watching right now on Twitter, just type in a letter, any letter.
Type in anything.
Type in a letter.
But someone could be watching with their volume down. You never know. Can you judge it on that?
Why would they watch us with their volume down? Just watch.
That's a good question. Maybe they could close captions, my friend. If you have the closed captions on. Type in a letter. All right, you're on the thing. See if they type in a letter.
Yeah. So just one letter, a letter, any letter.
Type in anything. Blink twice.
We got 2nd down, West Springfield, a little cross buck action. Quarterback run. They like to. That's what they want to run a quarterback.
West Potomac upset Fairfax 3 years ago.
They did.
Rojas's junior year
with a really good Fairfax team. They were
really good Fairfax team.
With the Division One. Who was the kid who's running now?
Well, no, Rojas.
No, the receiver who's running track for Virginia Tech now.
For Fairfax?
Yeah, he's running track now for Virginia Tech.
Is Amir Green running track?
Yes.
I didn't know Amir was running track.
Yeah.
But you had Amir on that team. You had Ammer, who's playing at the Merchant Marine Academy.
I appreciate it, Joyce Mesa, for typing in an A. And then someone, Chase Cole, I think it is. Chase?
Look at Chase. See, people are listening. That's almost like the equivalent of like, when you ask your kids, all right, who wants to do this? 3 kids raise their hand. Oh, but who wants to do this? 2 kids raise their hand. You're like, but there's 40 of you. What are the other 35 of you want to do?
So you got a 1st and 10.
Oh, the Fairfax D, though, came to play. That front line. Gerald Martin again. Latimer.
They ran the quarterback again. This is what this kid does, right? He's a runner. The West Springfield quarterback.
Yeah, he can move the ball. He can.
That's all he's doing right now.
He doesn't have the arm that Walrath has. No, he does not. But I mean, Walrath has a really good. He's a good quarterback.
Yeah.
If I'm them, and I haven't watched enough of West Springfield since they made the quarterback change, but that's a good punt. If I'm West Springfield, we'll see tonight. I'm mixing up the quarterbacks.
Yeah. What?
Right?
There's going to, I mean,
you know, you should do that. Mount Vernon did that a couple years ago.
ooh. Was that no, thought that was
Mount Vernon did that when they had that quarterback that they got from was it Friendship, wherever he came from when Monty Fritz was the coach.
Monty Fritz.
Yeah, that Monty Fritz.
I'm not aware of who that is. Actually, that's a lie. I thought when I moved here from California that I was going to be coaching and teaching at Mount Vernon because I interviewed with Coach Fritz at Mount Vernon. I thought I'd be what was about the majors.
Yeah. So Edison's kicking off the ball right. They're punting it. Edison's punting it. It's been a while. I wonder what they did on that possession. I'd missed their entire. I guess 3 plays. Now they're punting it. So I'm curious to see what they ran on those 3 plays. Because I think it was you that told me the Lewis game. Their last game against the national team, they just kind of pretty much took a knee the entire second half, right?
From the 6 minutes on, they Hayfield.
I'm kind of curious to see what they do there. They're driving though, dude. West Springfield's about to score.
Really?
How'd they get down the field? I thought you were watching that game.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I wanted to see the Hayfield game. I was looking for Hayfield.
Big play they got them to the 5 that I missed, or they just drive Hank Stram style down the field.
Wow, this is really weird. I can't on-demand broadcast schedule.
They're on the 5-yard line, bud.
Yeah. They're about to score.
Yeah, they're about to score. I'm just kind of. You didn't mention it. You got to give us a red zone alert here, buddy. If you're watching the game, you got to give a red zone alert.
Sorry, I was trying to also get the Hayfield game on.
Your best Scott Hansen. So we got a timeout over there in West Springfield. So we're gonna move out of West Springfield.
Fourth and goal from the 3.
Yeah, they called a timeout. So we're gonna go over to actually Braddock, who's already up 12-0.
I'm aware that Monty Fritz is a DSA at Hayfield. I appreciate it though. Thank you.
Yeah, he knew that. No, he said he applied. He applied for a job over there.
I interviewed with Coach Fritz. I thought I was going to be teaching history there. Matriculating the ball down the field. They are matriculating the ball down.
Who appreciated the Hank Stram comment? They really are. Yes, sir. Now, I blinked an eye, and Braddock's up 12-0.
Are they really?
Yeah. Everybody's worried about the freaking Hayfield game, and Braddock's about to score 80.
Right now, I have 7-0 Hayfield.
And Braddock is going for 2. Up 12-0. And the easy score.
Jeffrey Overton.
Braddock's up 14. Braddock's up 14.
Jeez. That is the run of the night, my friend. My God.
I'm catching the end of it. Touchdown.
He ran through 4 people. Just runs through them.
Yeah. But as of right now, the Braddock score is worse.
Well, how much time is left in that game?
9 minutes and 1, and what's that?
It's the same score then.
5 minutes. 5 minutes now.
It's 14-0. One play touchdown.
It's the same score. The Hayfield game's a little bit ahead or a little behind, but both blowouts. Look, we knew those. We called those. Those are the 2 blowout games. Well,
it's the 7 and 8 seed. That they're supposed.
We knew that. That's not a shocker. We knew that. Let's see what Brady does here. Is Brady going to kick a little onside kick? I'm old enough to remember when
Springfield scored.
Yeah. Who scored?
Well, I didn't see. I was
no onside kick by Braddock on this one. Up 14-0. I'm old enough to remember when I was special teams coach and Braddock kicked an onside kick, a couple onside kicks up bigger than 14-0. Good times. We got kind of switching over here. Kickoff. Hayfield missed the extra point unless they went for 2.
No, they went to kick the extra point.
They missed it.
He's
a good kicker too. You remember we saw him live. We've seen him live several times.
Well, yeah, he kicked it to the back of the end zone. We saw him.
Yeah, he's a big guy. He looks like Janikowski. Yeah, the Polish cannon, they used to call him.
Fairfax to punt. Don't kick it to Maloney.
Do not kick it to Maloney. If you kick it to Maloney, you're full of baloney.
Oh, we still got 4 people on with YouTube. We still got 4 people on.
Over 100 on good old Twitter.
Yeah. Actually, I could probably put the 2 here. Do I really want to? This is interesting.
Fairfax, it's a big drive here. I mean, no one's able to do anything right now. You know, Fairfax had to punt the ball. Westboro's got the ball back. And let's see if they can do anything. This is going to be a defensive battle.
Yeah, that Fairfax defense is fast. They can
I
definitely.
just wondered why West Potomac, you know, they come out as freshmen, right? West Potomac's freshman team over the last, God knows how long, has been so dominant. Right? They beat up on everyone's freshman team almost every year.
Yeah.
And and they run that kind of that double wing offense over the freshmen.
Yeah.
And I feel like they don't do enough of it at the varsity level. I mean, at least they haven't when we've seen them.
Well, I mean, I think at the freshman level, and we talked before about how
a bad snap. A bad snap.
Which game?
Oof. Westpo. That's a second botched quarterback center issue. One for Fairfax, now one for Westpo. Westpo did recover it, but on their own 5.
South County had a big game. Looks like it's coming back though. Shoot, I missed the call. It was something against them.
If you're Fairfax, this is a weird kind of game. This is how you're going to score because you got them backed up to their own. It looks like the 9-yard line, and you take advantage of them right here. This is what you do because you're having a tough time moving the ball. They're having a tough time moving the ball. You know, they just fumbled it. Let's see what happens here. It's a 3rd and a mile for Westwood. We're 3rd and 25, and they're going to throw it, and almost picked off. Yeah, don't throw it on 3rd and 30. I think he just handed off.
Oh, interception, Edison, pick 6. Bye-bye.
For Hayfield, so they were throwing. They were playing offense.
Yes.
Okay. Well, good for them. I mean, not good for them on the interception.
Tip pass and right into. I couldn't see the number on there, but pick 6 for Hayfield, and the route is on.
All right, Westbo's punting from their own end zone. Bad things happen when you punt from your own end.
WNL coming for it all. Yeah, WNL is pretty good. I agree. I agree, Grant. I mean, you know, they've got a good chance at any to win that region. You know, I would say they're probably the favorite in their next game.
WNL,
they're definitely a favorite. Yeah. Twitter, they're a favorite in their next matchup. I think. If I'm making a line, they're even money. I think with Westfield, I think I'd put them at even money with Westfield. I'd put Madison as a favorite.
Where are the Twitter comments? How come I don't see them?
You can't see it on your thing. You're gonna have to open. So what I have to do is, I go on my phone, I open Twitter up, and then I go on my personal account. Then I hit the live, and then I click on thing. That's why I couldn't see the comments.
You can't see them from your own.
No.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder why they would do that.
I don't know.
I wondered that because I'm sitting here. I'm like, I can't see the comments.
Yeah.
Oh, I see now. Okay. You're right. A little test, maybe a little test.
Let's see.
There you go. A little test. I just wanted to make sure it was functioning and working.
I do like the fact that a lot of the games, the South County, the West Michigan does not have the clock on the side.
I love the clock on the side.
You guys are great.
Well, we appreciate that, Mr. Nova Football. Marauder. Oh, the quick throw. Oh, he's housing it. Number 2 for Fairfax. That's my guy. What's his name? My guy's name over there. Shoot. Help me out. Hey, there he is.
Hey.
The incomparable.
I don't think I can hear you.
Do you guys hear me?
Yeah, I got you now.
Sorry, that was I got my son in the background watching YouTube.
What do you have a game on right now in front of you? What do you have on?
I'll get one on. Well, I was literally planning to be on a half hour ago. craziest accident on Route 50. Gotta love it.
What's number 2's name? The little slot receiver for Fairfax. Love that guy.
Is that Moment or Penn
No.
Morris?
Penn Morris.
Penn Morris.
Penn
Thank you.
Morris.
He got a great name, Penn Morris.
What's the score in that one?
7-0. They just scored. Quick little throw to the slot receiver. He took it to the house.
All right.
Penn Morris looked like Zach Morris on that one. Freaking running home with the with a phone number after meeting someone at the Max.
There you go.
We got other scores. We got 20-0 Hayfield over Edison. 7 minutes left to go in the first. West Springfield is up 7. West Springfield's up 7-0 on South County.
I heard Malecki's not in the game yet.
And for South County?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't hear that. Little pitch out. Oh, it's a dangerous pitch out by South County. He got the pitch off, but that was dangerous. Oh, you're right. South County and West Springfield don't have the score up. That's the worst. That's the worst. Whatever the upgrade is to put the score on NHFS.
I think you have to hook it into to your scoreboard machine.
Well, hook it then.
I think it's a wire.
Yeah, I'm just logging in, so this is my first time joining this lovely Nova.
This is fantastic. We started doing these, and I think I almost like the lives better than the real show.
Fumble snap again by South County.
Oh, another fumble. Carl, it's raining out there. I've been home for a little while. Isn't it raining? It's kind of wet out there.
Yeah, no. My son and I just got back. It was literally like for an hour while I was sitting in this traffic. It was sleeting and raining, and then we just pulled in like 5 minutes ago. It looked like it all cleared up. Wow. Just conveniently enough for the one time I need the weather to be good, and it's not.
Well, it's reflecting on the. We've seen 3 fumbles so far, 1 in each game.
Sacked. Oh, sacked by.
Oh, that's a big sack. You need to get rid of that ball, dude.
Yeah.
You got to get rid of that ball.
Another thing that may be affecting him is this is the first time the kids have had to deal with cold hands all year.
Yes, 100%.
This is the first time they've had to deal with cold hands all year.
Well, someone said that on last week's show, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was that?
Bucket. Yeah, me.
Right.
What do you mean? Who was that? It was me.
Who else would it be? There's only 2 of us. It's just me and you. And I know I didn't say it.
I said someone said it. I said get the bucket of water, dunk the football in there.
No, I'm not talking about the wet ball. I'm talking about just cold hands. Like
everything. The wet ball, the cold ball. Oh man, that's
all right.
What do you got on there, Carl? What are you watching?
I should have. Okay, Fairfax is loading now.
Braddock's about to score again. They're just hammering him, man.
I don't think I'm speaking here.
I'm just seeing this Penn Morris touchdown now. The dude can fly.
Yeah, he can fly. That's a touchdown for Braddock. 21-0. About to be 21-0.
I don't think I'm speaking out of turn, but Edison and Mount Vernon are your typical national team, and this is what's been happening to them every year in and year out for the last few years. They get the playoffs, and the Patriot teams just run roughshod over them.
Yeah, wow. AC should be. And look, let's be honest. If the power rankings were done correctly, and the power rankings were gauged, and that's not an insult. Some teams are going to be better than other teams. I'm not insulting anybody. If you were truly gauged and the power rankings worked, and they actually got the better team in, AC is in the playoffs right now.
Yeah, I agree.
And AC and Braddock, it's a pretty good game. AC beat West Springfield.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think so. I don't know if you agree with me, Carl. I would take both AC and Robinson over both the other 2 national teams, Mount Vernon and Edison.
Oh yeah, absolutely. AC should be good for you got to feel good about their future. I know we talked about in the past too, but the way they finished the year with those backs. What was it, Darte? Who's the Jallo?
Duarte.
Duarte.
I know he's one, and the other guy who went off the last week. What's his
quarterback? The quarterback, right?
Yeah.
They have another something Jallo. What's his first name? That he must have went off in one of their games later in the year too. But I like what AC's doing. All right, so
the scrambling quarterback, isn't that who it is?
You could be right. I was trying to keep up with all that. I'm trying.
I think that's who it was.
Using this NFHS network thing, I'm making sure I'm doing everything right. I literally just subscribed 2 minutes ago, so
okay,
we're all in.
They should send me like they should send me like a gift card or something.
If you guys had a promo code, I wouldn't use that.
I know, and NFHS is too big for me. The way Grant and Danny are too big. Grant and Danny don't talk back.
Do you see
Yeah, they were talking about it on the whole like hour car traffic ride that I had. Getting my kid and back, and I'm like, hit them. You guys have been on this since day one.
It's insulting, and not only that, they didn't even reach out to us.
So they haven't responded.
Even respond. I'm talking about even like a tweet, even saying buzz off, buddy. They didn't even say that. Like say anything, like
they had a tweet out today just asking if people had been had played against Hayfield this year and their thoughts, and Coach Curry replied right away. Chantilly.
Yeah, I saw Coach Curry was all over that stuff.
Oh, you saw that? Okay.
Well, every time I looked, Coach Curry was writing another message about Hayfield. I felt like.
Well, they had the Servan guy on, right? They had the Fairfax County Times guy on, I believe, right?
Yeah, they did. No, I thought they had the Asra Khomeini, whatever her name is.
Yeah,
Khomeini. Jesus, that's not Asra. Oh, Nomani. You jerk! I don't have it in front of me. Because I botched the name. What do you want me to do? What am I? Jeez. I mean, I had the right initial at the end. That's an I.
Okay,
that's funny.
Look, they had her on. They had her on.
Yeah.
My only issue, and look, she's been very informative with everything. She's as far as the court stuff, and the problem is also though, and like I said, she's done a great job reporting some of the facts. She's also mixed in her biases, her own feelings about things in there. And I mean, so I can only imagine what she said on that show. I think at one point today, she compared FCPS to North Korea on Twitter. Like, all right, so that pretty much, and look, that's her opinion. That's fine. Fine to have your own opinion.
I saw that though.
But that is pretty biased. That is a pretty biased opinion. So good job, Grant and Danny. Good job, guys. You had the person who called FCPS North Korea, and you didn't have anybody else talk about the issue. Nice job.
Mark Anthony White. Oh.
Did he break one? It's still 7-0 Fairfax. Looks like they just forced the punt.
He was a broken tackle away from scoring.
Well, he's about to score the next play. And Hayfield scored again.
Touchdown Hayfield.
When Hayfield's up.
Now, my understanding is VHSL playoffs. There is no mercy rule. There's no running clock rule.
So they got it.
You got to wear it for the whole.
Well, that could be pretty miserable, right?
Yeah.
For some teams, jeez.
Oh no, I'm sorry, it's coming back. We got to hold. I think kind of your point is, does all this stuff, all this controversy, as much as we want to think the officials are call it down the line, does any of this stuff kind of hang over their heads?
Yeah, that's a good question,
right? Because they're human. They're human. I'm sure they have. We have one Nicole Dash who's watching us.
Hey, where'd you see her at?
Twitter.
I'm on Twitter. I didn't see her comment. Maybe am I behind you there too?
No, you have to click. You have to click on the chat, and then it expands up.
I thought I did.
Do you have?
I'm just behind you. Behind you. Well, was I telling you guys about that my great wife? I tell you guys about
that's
that.
A good.
My wife's just a great person. She's just a great person.
My guy Nick Murad just had a nice pass and went incomplete though. It was a good looking throw.
Let me tell you something about your guy Murad. Is George Murad his dad?
That has to be. I know who you're talking about.
George Murad sold me my first house.
Well, small world now.
It's a very small world. So I meant to ask him that earlier if that was the same. And we had mutual friends growing up in high school too. I meant to ask him. Which by the way, my wife's office ordered about 35,000 Dash and Dan sandwiches today.
And did you know? Because Coach Dash told me today, Dash and Dan is a bestseller at
Oh, I knew that.
At Celery Deli.
I didn't need Dash's wife to tell me, to tell the sandwiches to know that. I knew that already. Come on now.
Penn Morris. Wow. Penn Morris, is that his name?
Penn Morris.
Penn Morris. I like that name.
Now, I'm trying, if I'm actually live, what Okay, I think I'm gonna play behind Morris. Did he just break a nice run?
Yeah, a little inside run.
Yeah, about the 50 or like the 48.
Right. Yeah.
I think I'm a play or so behind. Like I'm not as live as whatever.
If
And
they had Moment, God, man, I'd really like them
yeah,
to.
that's really unfortunate. When did that injury happen?
Week 7 or 8.
Yeah, it was,
Late-ish.
it was really late. It was really
That's
late.
unfortunate.
He was playing so good. Murad had a couple nice runs, and Carl, and I think if he can get that going a little bit, that's going to change, what they do.
That's a good push. That's a good push right there. I'm just watching this play. Now, Ethan Lynch, I talked to him. He's coming back next year. I think he had another injury too. I don't know if you guys heard
Oh, I
about
did not know that.
I was wondering about that.
Yeah, really unfortunate. I don't know the specific details, but it sounds like when he
big
was,
gain for South County. They said it hit about a 40-yard bomb.
I just saw that. I like that little trick play.
Yeah.
Panone's
So
going on all the stops.
This is my first time using this. You can get multiple games on at once.
Yeah. You put them on different tabs.
Gotcha. Let me order my son's pizza, then I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
Order me. I'm a pepperoni and sausage guy.
Oddly enough, since we're talking about pizza, I was gonna order from this place called Jet Pizza in Annandale. Have you heard of it?
Yeah. No, that's my neighborhood. What do you? I mean, close enough. What do you mean?
Jet Pizza.
Yeah, it started coming across my social media feed, and it looks really good.
What made you like it? What do they got going on?
So one, I'm a thick crust guy. I like thick crust pizza.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I do too. I like a good like a pan style.
So if anyone out there, the only people on YouTube and who I was watching on Twitter, if you've ordered Jet Pizza before, let me know, because I think I'm gonna get the pizza the Tuesday before Thanksgiving when we go on break. I'll pick that up and take it home.
Good old Jet Pizza. Well, Jet Pizza might be a sponsor of the Hall Hitches show. Who knows?
Yeah. Boy.
I mean, right now we're up to almost 300 viewers on Twitter, and they could all be in that mix. You might have the Jet Pizza guys.
Hayfield is just overwhelming Edison. Like it's not even.
Oh, George Murad is Nick's dad. All right. Well, George, you know what? That is fan. A small world. I was a Nick fan from the beginning, and now I'm even more of a Nick fan.
South County driving. This is a really good game, man. West Spring and South County is not your normal 3-6 matchup, right?
No, it's not. And that score being off is going to kill me. So we're still looking at 7-0, correct?
Yes.
That's going to kill me all night. I hate that. Because now you got to remember the score.
Yeah.
That Fairfax D came to play though, man.
Yeah.
That Fairfax D.
Score updates. So we got 7-0 West Springfield over South County. We have 27-0 Hayfield over Edison. What do we have? We have 7-0 Fairfax over West Potomac. And do we have a Braddock score?
Yeah, 21-0. Braddock's about to score again and make it 28-0. They are on the 1 yard line. I mean, did anyone almost 28-0 at Braddock, and it's 27-0 at Hayfield. Did anyone see Braddock keeping pace with Hayfield in the blowout?
South County starting to run well. They're in the red zone. Looks like South County's on the 10-yard line getting ready to score.
Well, I mean, we've loved the tough running back, Steve Corona. We loved him all season.
Edison to punt.
That's right. I know Carl's going to get juiced up watching this because Carl loves Corona and some of those guys. Yeah, your South County boys starting to drive a little bit. Score update: Alexander Klushevsky's out.
Did he catch that?
Whoa! No way.
No.
So you got 7. Alexander, you got 7-0 West Springfield over South County. You got 7-0 Fairfax over West Potomac. You got Hayfield 27-0 over Edison, and you got Braddock 28-0 over Mount Vernon. All the games are either end of the first or beginning of the second.
Yeah, we got Fairfax driving inside the 20. This nice drive that Murad's leading right down the field. You got a feeling in this Fairfax game, they need 1 or 2 more scores, and and they'll just run that run game and defense, and this one might be over. Not to downplay West Potomac's turnaround, but if Fairfax punches this one in here, and you know how that defense gets after you.
Dude, the defense is playing phenomenal right now, and I think what West Po's going to need to do now. Do we know what happened to Sanchez?
Here we go up the. I don't know why is this screen. We just got another touchdown for Fairfax.
Yeah,
that looks like Morris. Is that Morris again, or is that?
I couldn't tell. What number was it?
Either looked like 2 or 5.
Cool.
It was 2. It was it was Morris.
It looked a little bigger than him. Who's number 5 for Fairfax?
Fairfax touchdown. Fairfax.
Yeah. Welcome to the party, there, buddy. You're about 2 minutes.
We got the PAT good. 8:46 left, and 14-0 Fairfax. All right, let me do this.
I agree with you. I mean, unless Westpo scores soon, I think Westpo's going to be in trouble, Carl.
Another penalty. Hayfield's getting a lot of penalties. A lot of penalties. Not that it's mattering in the score, but
what is like? I know you guys have talked about it because with everything that's going on, Hayfield, those guys seem really receptive to you guys than anything else, as opposed to
interception West Springfield at the goal line.
Wow.
No way.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
Let me do these fancy multi-screens that you guys are.
Yeah, I mean, those guys have been very open with us since day one, and we appreciate it. And one thing that
go ahead, Carl. It's all good, man. We're all at home. I had to go downstairs and get my dad started. And
Mesa was yelling at his dad. I said, Mesa, take it easy. Like, give your dad, help your dad.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was interception. Swinging gate by South County.
Here I am yelling at my son, and Mason's yelling at his dad.
Hey, put your son on camera. He can be famous. You put him on. Say hello.
Come say hello. No. Okay, he's being silly. He just tried to take his shirt off. So when he wants,
the world's not ready for that.
Marto, put your shirt on.
This is the modern day. This is the Northern Virginia Manning cast right here.
Just say hello.
Shoot, out of the way. Hi.
Hey,
what's up, bud?
What's up, buddy?
There it
How
is.
you doing, big guy?
There, you guys need some linemen at Woodson. He's coming. He's only 11.
All right.
I like it. And you said he's a WWE fan, right?
Oh yeah, he loves it. Who's your favorite wrestler? Tell him.
Touchdown Hayfield.
Yeah.
30. They're still in the first quarter.
I have a bunch.
He's got a bunch of favorite wrestlers. He said.
Yeah, I like Big John Stud.
Ooh.
Are you teaching him the classics? Are you teaching him the classics too, or do you just know the modern guys?
We got new school and old school stuff. He loves it all.
Which bloodline does he like? Does he like the original bloodline, or is he with the?
He's original. He's original. I wouldn't let him in the house if he wasn't original.
Sorry. I don't think that. I think I lost Dash on the original bloodline.
You did, man. I'm old school. You know that.
It's the original bloodline now is I'm just name some names you don't know. It's Roman Reigns.
I've heard of Roman Reigns. I've heard of him.
Jimmy and Jay Uso, Rikishi's sons.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the original bloodline? Is that like old school guys versus new school guys?
No, they're like the original formation of the group. It'd be like
essentially it's all like the Rock's cousins, and now they're in a feud. Essentially, these all like they're all related to the Rock in some way.
Right. They're part of the Anoy.
The family, the Anoy family tree
bloodline.
It's just ridiculously when you look at it. Too.
Roman Reigns is Alpha from the Wild Samoan son. Jimmy and Jerry are Rikishi's sons.
Yeah.
Hacksaw
Jim Duggan. See, that guy, he's talking my kind of language right now. You talk about Hacksaw. Now we're talking.
Hacksaw was on the dark side of the ring a couple of times. That show. I don't know if you saw that.
He had a rough go with him. And now, speaking of, Iron Sheik got caught in the car with Hacksaw.
Yeah, doing coke.
He did.
Yeah.
Is that 3rd and 20 for West Potomac?
I don't know, but Soko throws a pass.
Yeah.
In the end zone. Soko's driving a little bit here.
Wait, this what? It feels like I'm on a delay with the Soko one. It's a second quarter there, right?
is
Yeah,
about
yeah.
to be,
No, they don't have their scoreboard up to date.
That's what it is. Okay, then we're good. And I have them up, and I have the Fairfax one. I also have Eduardo's pizza time eat delivery.
West Potomac is punting the ball. Unless they open up that offense, I don't see them doing anything.
Yeah, I'm curious
really don't.
now they have South Cali on. Okay. Then we got, is that Lewis or Waller?
Oh,
under center?
Mark Anthony White.
There he goes.
Oh, he almost got another one.
Ooh, he's
that?
running early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good run. Oh, he's got those fresh legs too.
Now, to be fair, the game I was with you when we saw them play in like week 2.
Yeah,
West Springfield looked good in the first half, and then the second half, South County tried to
I was going to actually. That was that was an interesting game in the sense like West Springfield was like two different teams. Like the first half, they looked like they were kind of in control, and then if you remember the second half, South County just dominated. It's a weird game.
So if you're West Springfield, you're thinking to yourself, we've got to get control of this game. We've got it. We got it. That quarterback's running. Man, that quarterback's a runner.
Yeah.
Do you know who that is? Do you know who the West Springfield quarterback is and the new one?
Yeah.
Scott
Lewis.
Scotty
Lewis. Not Emmanuel Lewis Webster.
Not Emmanuel Lewis. No, definitely not Emmanuel Lewis. Faster and bigger and stronger than Emmanuel Lewis.
Okay, we got.
Let me ask you this, Carl. Do you ever figure out what happened to Sanchez at West? I thought he was a good quarterback, and he was suited. I thought, was he suited for that Woodson game, Mason?
No, he was not. He was not suited.
So maybe he's injured.
I think that's an injury. If I correctly were saying, you talking about Dominic Sanchez?
Yeah.
I think that was an injury. That's
unfortunate.
I mean,
yeah, this guy can run. The quarterback's in there right now, number 10. But they're gonna have to start throwing the ball, man. They got
Carl Lewis.
Carl Lewis, I like that. Yeah, they got to start getting the ball in the hands of the speedster Maloney.
Yeah, they got to find some way to give him the football, right?
Yes. If Maloney doesn't touch the ball, they're not going to be. I mean, you got to get your playmaker the ball.
Oh, they've gone double wing.
Who's that?
Fairfax double wing. Oh, good stop. They've got to get off the field. They've got to get off the field.
Who's that?
The West Potomac defense, and they forced a punt.
Yeah, they did force the punt.
That's huge.
That is huge.
21-0 would have been really tough on the road.
Yeah, I mean they got to hope. Fairfax made that fumble early. Fairfax gave him an opportunity.
Oh, see, now I'm a play behind. I just saw that player. West Potomac got a nice stop, so that is big because they got, and the Wolverines got to do something this next possession. Yeah. Otherwise, Fairfax they'll make, how their offense works. They'll if a 14-0 lead, they might throw twice more today unless
I know. You're right. You're 100% right.
Yeah. Why do you guys do these? Why do coaches do these spread punts nowadays? By the way, what's the advantage? Come on,
Ben Knapp. I like Ben Knapp. I think he looks good. I mean, he's playing pretty well.
What's with these spread punt formations? They never work.
I know.
They absolutely do work.
They get off a good one right now. They say that.
No, he didn't say shield. He didn't say shield. He was talking about like the funky like Pat McAfee stuff with the one center. Right, you were talking about like the whack job stuff, right?
Yes.
He's not talking about shield. He was talking about because you have the center, and then you have like the two guards, and then you have everyone else spread out wide. That's when we blocked 2 of their punts last year doing that stuff.
That's funny.
Nicky Walcott's listening to us right now. Which good kid. He got injured between the Mount Vernon and the. Do you know, Nicky, what exactly his injury was? Do you know what happened? I mean.
West QB. I do like Ben Knapp though.
Yeah.
Oh, is Nicky in the chat?
He's in the Twitter chat.
He thinks he's big time, doesn't he?
Nicky Walcott. God bless Nicky Walcott. That's the guy
right
there. Yeah, Nicky Walcott's the guy.
And he's a good one. He's working hard. He's
working
going
hard. He's all over the place. He's in Maryland, DC, doing the
soccer games, right? Does he do like
soccer, doing football? I think I saw him doing freaking I was going to say I was thinking of some other funky game. The guy's all over the place. Man.
They are still in the first quarter at Edison.
Westfield. Nicky will be at tomorrow too. That'll be a good one.
Where's Nicky going to be at tomorrow?
Madison Westfield.
That's the game right there. That is the game.
Yeah.
And I know a guy who predicted I know a guy who predicted Westfield to win that game.
Oh, I appreciate
right
it.
here, buddy.
Oh, broken thumb. Broken thumb is what happened to what you call it?
Oh yeah.
Touchdown Westpo. Oh, did I miss that? Oh, West Potomac scored.
Yeah, they did score.
Oh,
Hey, if you rewind it, you can rewind it.
Let me rewind that. I want to see that.
I am too, because it was a big play.
Yeah, but it's hard to rewind on it. I mean,
it's not that hard. Come on, buddy. Oh, it might have been a kick. No, it wasn't a kick.
Is that Mark Anthony White? Looks like West Springfield's about to score.
Hang on.
No, I'm rewinding. I want to see this West Potomac touchdown.
You gotta be kidding me. That Hayfield Edison first quarter took 50 minutes.
Hey, I can tell. I just rewound it. I'm about to see the play. My prediction is our guy Maloney. What did I say? Get Maloney the ball. The way
no, it was Ben Knapp with an 80-yard touchdown.
Oh, darn it. Oh, what did I say earlier? The quarterback could run. Is it the quarterback then? It is the quarterback. No, he throws it.
To who?
It's Ben Knapp. It is Ben Knapp. Yeah, you're right.
Ben
Knapp threw it. I don't know who that guy who caught it is.
Who is that masked man?
It was not Maloney. It was a bigger receiver.
Yeah, touchdown West Springfield.
What's that score now?
Extra point to come.
That was a bomb. Whoever threw that for West Potomac.
Ben Knapp.
Don't nap on Ben Knapp.
The Fairfax defense totally napped on that play. They got caught in the backfield.
Look at the naps. Greg Knapp, right? The old coordinator.
Andrew Knapp was a crappy backup catcher for the Phillies. You know?
I think the Knapps were the neighbors in the movie The Burbs.
You said that Anthony White score.
Anthony White is a he's
some of the chat say he's an All-American. He's a track and field All-American. Do we know? Is he running collegiate track anywhere? I saw Doc J703. I don't know who that is.
Is he racing? Has he ever raced? Our guy over at Gainesville.
Oh, Coben Smith.
Yeah, because he's also a track kid. He's also a track kid. And
Well,
they're both very light. They're built the same.
I thought Mark Anthony White was the 100-meter champ. He was a 100-meter champ, right?
Was he in our region or the state?
State. I thought he won the state. Did he
win the state?
I thought he won the state.
That's pretty impressive if he did.
In fact, he ran as a sophomore, right? Didn't he? Or he finished like the top three.
Thank you, Nikki. We appreciate it, buddy.
What did he say?
He just said shout out to you guys. And I'll tell you what, if you're watching this, follow Nikki. Nikki is the guy. He's the guy.
Yeah, he does all right. He's all right. So the thing is with Smith and White, though, Coben Smith had football offers for his injury, like Division I football offers.
Syracuse, right? I heard it was Syracuse.
Syracuse, and a few others, and then he got hurt last year. So I'm wondering if those offers are going to be coming back because he just went over 1,000 yards. It's like the regular season game.
We have a message from a Matt Haidar.
Matt, where at?
You recognize the name at all, Ramin? Matt
Haidar? Where am I looking?
Twitter.
I'm behind you on the Twitter. I'm ahead of you on the game. I'm behind you on the Twitter feed. Give me a second here. I'll let you know when I see it. What's their message?
From Matt Haidar? Hyder? Matt.
What's the message?
You don't recognize the name?
But I can't see it. I told you.
I'm saying Matt Hyder.
Do you see it, Carl? I don't see it.
AWH Hunter.
Matt Hyder.
Oh, okay, now I see it. Christian Brittany would smoke him in a race. Look at that little love to Brittany. Look at that.
Hey, it's Dr. Floyd. Dr. Floyd. What's up, Dr. Floyd?
Shop 703. Hey, let me tell you something. I don't have my shirt on right now. I had it on earlier. Look at Dr. Floyd on there, the best. Look, if you're looking for some 703 gear, you go to Shop 703. That's where you go to find 703. We're all repping 703.
If it wasn't so cold in my house, I'd wear the shirt that I have. But it's a little chilly in my house right now.
Look at that. I miss Dr. Floyd. I love
Dr. Floyd. One of my favorite principals. Dr. 100%. Floyd, one of my favorite
100%.
You guys remember
in my lifetime, there's 3 docs. It's Doc from Love Boat. It's
Doc
Dr.
Rivers?
J and then Dr. Floyd. Now I'm putting Dr. Floyd above Doc Rivers.
No,
right
you don't
there.
put Doc Rivers in there. Come on, man. You can't put Doc Rivers in there. He should be
All
called
right, all
Glenn
right.
Rivers. He was such a bad coach.
Top four doctors.
Oh yeah, we appreciate you too. 703.
Yeah, 703 is the guy. You want some fun logos that represent Nova? You're buying 703 stuff. And we got about what? We got almost 400 people on the Twitter live stream. So
Let's see. We got South County.
what's the game of the night right now? It's Fairfax Westpo, right? Everything
It's
else is a
14-6. Fairfax is driving. They got it inside the Westpo 30 with under 3 minutes left.
Dr. Pepper.
Doctor, that is good. I'm not a big Dr. Pepper guy. I'm throwing Floyd above Pepper.
Oh, White only got 10th this year. I wasn't under the impression he won states.
10th. Look at that.
And Smith placed 30.
Yeah. Oh, 30. I thought you were going to say 3. I was going to brag about being right. Oh, Murad going deep, taking a shot. You going to call PI on that? No PI. Oh, there is PI.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
I mean, it's an impressive drive by Fairfax to come down and score here. It's pretty impressive.
Let's see. Third place at what national meet did they run at? Was it what's the big relays? The Penn relays? Is that what you're talking about? Is it the Penn relays that they're running at? They placed third at nationals, and then the Penn relays. Penn
relays is a separate meet that they do at like mid-season.
But it's a big one. Like
it's huge.
Right. But the state race is the state race is its own thing.
No, but according to someone in the chat, they said that they want run at the New Balance Nationals. Okay, yeah, because I know that the Penn relays is where like the kids from Jamaica show up. Like it's the big one. It's the one where like
the Jamaican guys are probably going to the New Balance one too, buddy.
Yeah, we know 41-0.
I would imagine.
There we got Fairfax time ticking 2:28, second and 3 at the Wolverines 9. So
that's a big drive, man. It's a big drive for Fairfax.
And they're doing what they do. They just take their time every drive.
And they were hoping to get off the field there. They had them on fourth down.
Hold on. No, then we got a touchdown, and that looks like Penn Morris.
You know what? Coming out party, Penn Morris in the playoffs.
Another stock that you bought early there, Dash.
I did buy that stock early.
You bought that. You bought. I remember you telling me about him. We went to work. You're like, I don't know who this kid is, man. That kid can play.
What I thought they would do, I think I told you guys. What I thought they were going to do was mix him. Well, they might have done it if Moman was healthy. I thought they were going to mix him in up at quarterback for a change of pace look, like keepers and stuff.
Oh,
but I think Moman going down, they needed another running back.
This Hayfield game is going to take forever. It's going to take forever.
21-6 Fairfax, 2:08 left till halftime.
Right now, Hayfield is up 41-0 with 8 minutes left to go in the second.
And Braddock is also up 41-0 with a minute to go.
I saw our guy Adam. He's got his own show going on now?
Yeah, I'm proud of that guy. He's calling the game tonight.
Good for him. He's a good one.
He is a good one. I told him, don't forget the little guys. Don't forget us one day when he's calling him and Iron Eagle.
Come on, man. Yeah. He can't. Right? When he's working for ESPN, he can't forget about us.
That's right. Him and Iron Eagle are going to be calling the games over there on CBS.
Oh, Eagle, his son is a good one too.
I know he is.
His son is really good. I forget his son's first name, but his son is awesome.
Iron Eagle is fantastic. Him and Harlan. Who's Harlan over that?
Kevin Harlan.
He calls a lot of the Chief games a lot of times.
He does a lot of the radio too for like Monday night.
He does. He's fantastic.
Yeah, Harlan's good in everything. So is Eagle, but I love it.
Every time you say Iron Eagle, I think you're saying Iron Eagle, and I just picture Louis Gossett Jr. Flying a jet plane.
I mean, that's a good one too. It's a good one too.
And what do we got? 9 minutes for the pizza. Keep going, guys.
You get a free pizza if they don't deliver in 9 more minutes, like the old days. Remember that? 30 minutes or less.
30 minutes or less. Avoid the Noid.
Avoid the Noid.
I remember those days.
They're up 42-0. Braddock is. No one talked about this blowout. Everyone kept focusing on Hayfield and Edison. This score is worse as of right this moment. This is a worse blowout.
Well, I think we thought that Mount Vernon had some firepower. They might be able to score some points.
Oh, he's going to score. No, he's not going to score. If you have a chance, check out the return by Mount Vernon just now.
Is it Moret?
I didn't see the number, but check it out. It's worth it. You probably only got to go back like 10 seconds. He gets spun. Poor tackling by Braddock. He gets spun around and he keeps going on the return. It's pretty nice.
Matthew Moret, you said did that?
I don't know if it was Moret. If you go back and check it out, it's worth looking at. It was pretty good.
Now I got Fairfax's D line. They look like they're starting to get home a little bit. That could be real trouble for West Potomac in the second half. If their D linemen, Tolson, McLean, those guys get after you, like they tend to do.
Is Tolson number 90? Or is that Martin?
He's 52. Number 90 should be McLean. Travis McLean? Or no? Where's McLean?
That was McLean. John McLean.
Touchdown.
You know about
touchdown.
that part.
Touchdown Hayfield.
Dude, saying touchdown Hayfield at this point, coach, is like saying it's dark outside right now.
So the questions become this.
That's the question.
Is Hayfield going to try to score as many points as possible?
Yes.
That's the $1 million question, right? Let's say what it is. They had these coaches were threatening to boycott, and they were signing letters and writing letters. Edison, I think his coach was on there. I think his name was on there. And does Hayfield come out and say, speaking of John McClain, did they say yippee-ki-yay and put 100 points on him?
They did it a couple years ago to Colgan. Yeah. And it's not like Colgan was, filing a protest before that game like these guys.
Right.
What is West Potomac throwing up the yellow flag right now? I mean the yellow flag, the white flag.
West Potomac, they shouldn't. They're only down a touchdown.
No, I'm saying for the half. It looks like they're not trying to score.
It looks like it's 4th and 6, 24 seconds left. I wonder if Fairfax timeout. They try and get set up a return or try and get a punt block.
Yeah, block the punt. I mean, it's high school, right? It's a rainy night. It's cold.
It's interesting, this 4th and 6. If I were Coach Taylor, I would send the house because you get a block punt. Even if you don't score, it's going to set you up for at least another opportunity.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. Is there any way to check if you're on NFHS? Is there any way to check the feed, like with their feed, to see like how many people are watching their feed?
No, there's not.
I'd love to see how many people watch an NFHS feed on a normal playoff night.
On a Thursday night. I mean, my guess is not on a paid service. Usually the viewership goes way down. Like you got to be willing to pay viewership fee, right?
I was going to compare our viewership to theirs if they had the number. I was kind of curious.
No fun. So Fairfax had a fair catch at about the 31-yard line
with 18 seconds.
Yeah, I think we'll see. I mean, I would
48-0, 42-0 in the other game. I mean, it's West Potomac, Fairfax, and it's West Springfield. Those are the two. We knew it going in, and it's back to that.
This first half is going to – they're only at 8 minutes.
Well, I'm going to see if Fairfax – does Fairfax have a play up their sleeve here? They called a timeout. They're taking it.
Double wing. Inside handoff. A little crisscross inside handoff.
Hold on.
Oh, no. You got to be kidding me.
He got hawked.
Who's number 1? Is that the other moment?
God, the moments are so good, man.
Is that Zidane moment or?
I think it is.
That was him. I think that was him on the other touchdown earlier. By the way, I know Morris has a couple. I think Moment had the. Not a meme, but a Zidane had the other one earlier, by the way. He got hawked, like you said, at the 27-yard line with 10 seconds left.
Man.
So, just like you said, Coach Taylor had something up his sleeves there, and he caught the Wolverine slipping. So now they got 10 seconds.
We are at the half, South County, West Springfield, which I think is 14-0.
Yeah, I think that's correct. Fairfax has some options here now. Now we don't have timeouts. We don't know the timeout number. Let's say, we'll be able to tell what they draw up here, how many timeouts they have. If they run the ball, obviously they have a timeout, and they're running the ball. They must have a timeout.
No, here we go.
They'll get rid of it. Oh, he had him wide open.
No,
Get rid of
Nicky,
the
you
ball.
can't take the sack there.
He had him wide open. Did you see that?
Yeah, you can't take the sack. Come on, Nicky.
All right, so 4 seconds. They have a hell of a kicker. They still have that kicker who was there. It was really good the last couple of years.
Yeah, I was right. That kid had a leg.
Yeah, was it Guckenberger? Guggenheimer?
Guggenheimer.
Something like that.
Nathan Guttenberger or something like that.
Yeah. Did he graduate last year or is he a senior?
I feel like Coach Taylor gave me his name when I did the team preview. Hold on.
And we appreciate that. Erica Claflin. We appreciate that. And anytime we see a female member of this club, of this audience of ours, we appreciate it because we know there's a lot of male fans in the audience. So we appreciate that, Erica.
You're welcome, Erica.
Yeah. Need a lot of moms. We need more moms out there. And moms have the mom groups.
Fairfax roster.
The moms can spread that out a little bit.
Oh, where? Oh, there. So now I'm behind you on Twitter.
Look at that. Everything's right with the world now. Are they going to throw? They're going to throw it here. All right, Murad. Let's see what you got, buddy. Get rid of it, Murad. Oh no! Could you imagine if he was?
Oh my God!
Oh no! No way! No way! Oh,
is he going to score?
Is he going to
score?
He's going to score.
That's a touchdown.
Oh my God! Oh,
they get the number. That's right. Did he step out? Oh, we got a flag.
No way. They're going to call flag on that?
Oh, and Fairfax is pointing the other way. Oh, no. This is wild, dude.
It must be a block of the back, right? It's got to be a block of the back.
Hold on. Oh, no. West Potomac was yelling. Back. Oh, no. They're screaming.
Swallow your whistle. It better be
Coach Mesa might be right.
The block in the back. It always is. It's always a block.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
What's that? The ref just gave that signal with his two hands together like this. That's not.
It better be.
Or was it a crackback block?
It needs to be egregious.
You can't throw your in a game like this. This is why. I wonder why.
I mean, without looking at it, it better be egregious. I'm going to go back here at halftime in a second and look at it. It better be freaking egregious. And I don't like. Here's what I don't like, because I've been on the other sideline over there, and I don't like, the coach over here on the near side getting in on it and chirping in the ear and having his say. Meanwhile, you're over there, you're Coach Louisville, right? And you're like, hey, I'm still over here, guys. Can he not make the call for you, please?
Seriously.
My understanding is if they're talking to the coach, you're allowed to go over and hear that conference.
More people should do it.
So we just, for all of our live streamers here, if you didn't not watching this Fairfax game, you just saw our guy.
I think this is like
crackback. I think it is crackback, right? I think it is. Oh my God! I'm going back to look at it right now. That better be an egregious penalty.
But hold on. But you can't do that. You can't get a defensive guy and even if it's not clean, you got to tell your kids, do not go back to freaking just dulo somebody.
I mean, I understand that, but how many times these referees swallow their whistle a game?
This is the playoffs too. This is the VHL
playoffs.
I'll be bagging groceries. You keep making calls like that. I am bagging groceries.
You know what the NFL stands for? Not for long. We make calls like that.
They got the ball to our guy, but that's a killer, man. Or I'm going back. Nothing's going to happen in that game.
All right, so we got halftime. West Potomac, Fairfax. For anybody's catching up, Fairfax was at the West Potomac 30, and Murad on his pass, he was hit he had to get rid of it, like you said, Coach. And West Potomac had a pick six that would have altered this game completely.
70 yards. Back for 70 yards. 70-yard pick six.
This is football. Crackbacks are. Oh, man.
All right, I'm watching it right now. All right, drops back. He gets hit. It wasn't going to. Okay, let's see. He catches it. There's one block. That looked clean to me.
Is it blatant?
I don't see anything yet.
That's wild.
Another flag on Hayfield. The refs are
I'm
trying.
gonna step out and get my son's
The refs
pizza.
are doing.
Be back in like
Yeah,
5
go ahead.
minutes.
Yeah, the refs are trying anything they can to slow them down.
All right, I see where they called it. I got to rewind it now and watch it again. But there was a few guys that went down in a mess on the 20-yard line going in, and I'm going to see what it is there. Let's see. It's a block in the back on a guy who it's a block in the back. I don't know what that was, that hand signal, but I think it's the block in the back that I can see here.
Touch.
It was behind the play. It was
Yeah.
behind the play.
That's the kid's an idiot. I mean, not I mean to call, but yeah, that's just you can't.
No,
You can't
I
do
think
it.
the referees. The referee look
behind
this is my
the
opinion.
play though, you can't do that.
No,
You
no.
can't.
Look, okay, so I'm going to go two ways with it. You're right. The kid should not have done that. 100%. I also think, and I get it, but you know, you almost was it away from the play? It was away from the play. You know, I don't know.
Touchdown Hayfield.
Is that block in the back though? What is this?
I thought this was crackback. I thought this was
Like two fists?
yeah. Touchdown Hayfield, about to be 55-0 with 6 minutes left to go in the second.
Yeah, I just can't get over that interception callback. That's rough. No,
That's the only game going on right now, right?
that game's at halftime there.
And they won't be at halftime for another 20 minutes because they're going to keep on scoring.
Miss Clayton, Erica, band mom, but huge football fan growing up in Wisconsin. They know football in Wisconsin. I'll tell you that. That's the frozen tundra. The frozen tundra of Wisconsin.
Yeah.
He knows football. Well, we appreciate you in the audience. We got almost 400 people in the audience there, Mesa.
Yeah. How long is this half going to take?
There might be more people in the audience than there is at some of the games in our audience. That's just why we do it. We do it for the people.
If you're, I mean, and there's no running clock in the playoffs.
Are you watching the Hayfield game? That's the only game that's on right now.
That's the only game that's going on right now.
55-0. Do they go Sensei Crease? No mercy. That's the question. Do they go no mercy, or are they gonna go Tommy? Not Tommy. Are they gonna go Bobby, and they're gonna be nice all of a sudden?
I mean, the last play they went quads, and then they handed it off to. But Jeffrey Overton's got to have 400 yards on like 4 carries. I mean, not 4, but he's got to be over 200 yards. I think every time I watch it, he scored every time.
Yeah. At 55, well, I mean, you're going to be able to tell to see what they do on this drive, right? If they go for 60 on the opening, if they go for 60 here before halftime, then
they're gonna if they get the ball again, they're gonna score.
Maybe.
I mean,
maybe you don't know that. I mean, they might take a knee. They could take a knee.
You want to invest Monopoly money over that?
55-0. Do they take a knee?
That's 5 minutes left.
Take a bunch of knees. Hand it off. You bring in
every time they hand it off, Jeffrey Overton scores.
You bring in the kid who hasn't got any carries all year, and you bring that kid in and hand it. Are they going to do that?
No,
they're not doing that. They're not going to do that. They're not doing that. You bring in the lineman, from JV who hasn't played all. You're going to give him, like a refrigerator Perry handoff. Yeah. 55-0 with 5 minutes to go. This is a statement, though. Is this a statement? Is this if they do this here?
Hey,
first down. If they do this here,
on Edison,
is this Clubber Lang saying I want Balboa to Coach Taylor in Fairfax?
Possibly. Well, I mean, Coach Taylor's got to get past West Potomac. West Potomac is.
Well, I'm just saying, but going by chalk going into the game, you're getting ready to play the winner of a certain game. You're right. It could be Coach Taylor or Coach Louisville. This is I want Balboa.
Yeah. Third and short.
That's not. I mean, they're sending a signal here to everyone, and it's saying that we're taking no prisoners.
Third and short for Edison.
Oh no.
Yeah,
That's been a
no.
pick six. That would have been a pick six.
Yeah, but they already have one already. Now it's 4th down.
They already have one. They've hit their.
You know what? If I'm Edison, I just go for it.
Oh, for here, yeah, because it might get blocked. It could be you could shank it. Yeah,
Not just that though, but you haven't had any success stopping them anyway.
Yeah.
I think I try to go for it and see if I can keep on killing some.
Yeah, because it's 4th and 1. When's the last time you had a 4th and 1? I actually agree with you on this.
Yeah, I think I go for it here.
I agree 100%. I would.
Kickers are warming up at the.
Look, right. What did I say?
Yeah.
What did I say, Mesa?
Yeah.
It's high school football. You know, too many of these can screw up. So even if they were going to take a knee and not score, now they're scoring.
Yeah.
Now they're scoring. Now they can give it to that JV lineman who, and put him in the game and have him get a handoff.
Hayfield very excited to get on the field. They're high-fiving each other. They're not. I don't think they're gonna take the foot off the gas at all.
Yeah. What's the weather looking like for Tuesday? I think maybe you and I make a trip to.
Let me see here. I have a lot of devices here.
And we've talked to a lot of people. A lot of people have asked us if we're going to go to what's more than likely, right? Just going by chalk, the Hayfield Fairfax game, and I think we might need to go to that, my friend. And if we go to that game, we are going live like Brett Musburger.
Let's see.
And we've got a lot of people reach out to us. There's a lot of people who want to go to that game too.
Low of 42, high of 56.
Oh, it's a nice day.
No rain.
We need to go. And we'll test out. We will go live.
That's a typical fall game, right? Typical fall game.
Yeah. And you know what? If we go live, I say we just put a camera just on it right by the end zone. We can just call the game from our cheap seats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can just call the game.
All right, here we go. Run pass for Hayfield. What do you think?
Run. I mean, why bother? Just run. There it is.
That's a run.
Yeah.
Touchdown. Oh.
60.
Oh, flag. Excessive celebration, right?
You got
a lot of penalties. A lot of penalties on Hayfield.
So Grant and Danny were talking about the Hayfield mess, like at the last hour of their show, and they said they're going to talk about it again tomorrow too. Like it's not going away now that Grant and Danny are talking about it. Next thing it's going to be on ESPN and
yeah. And it's a shame because there's people who were on that story early. We were on it. Chad Ricardo was on it early. Chad Ricardo did a good job. I'll tell you what, Chad Ricardo was at one point, and that's our guy. Both sides were mad at him. Now, I'll say this: when look at that, George, my man, George, how you doing, buddy? Oh, come on, we go way back, man. We had mutual friends from high school over at Annandale. But sorry, I lost my train of thought. My main man, George. Chad Ricardo was both sides were angry at him at one point. And that means you're doing the right job reporting. If both sides are saying, hey, that's not fair, that means you're just reporting it down the middle.
God, and you're exactly right. And I thought Chad's message the other night or last week was very powerful because he does Chad roots for everybody. He really does. He doesn't have a dog in this fight. He just whoever's doing well in the DMV, he wants to support. And I noticed this too. Early, I think I told you guys this. When I went to Hayfield's preseason game against Dunbar, and I put out a tweet saying, "Yeah, Hayfield's a state title contender." I mean, it was pretty. It wasn't like an expert analysis. I got a lot of nasty messages and DMs during that too, and that was just a tweet I put out. So I can only imagine what you guys and what Chad have gotten to for just being reporters being neutral, honestly. And so
I think we've tried really hard to call, like Mesa says, balls and strikes, and I'll give both sides credit. To us, everyone's been pretty cool with us, on both sides.
Although I would argue, I think both sides also have been "Oh, you're pro this side."
Yeah,
we've gotten accused of being pro. Each side has accused us of being pro the other side.
But pretty respectful about it, Mesa. Even the people who accuse us of both sides, nobody was nasty. It was all good, good conversations. I just feel like Chad did a good job early on of talking to both sides of it. He talked to some
I agree.
mom. He talked to a mom who was mad at Hayfield, and then he spoke to the Hayfield coaches. He talked to both sides. The Grant and Danny thing, just getting that one reporter on there is mind-boggling that they are willing to do. She's in the middle of the story. She's part of the story now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's not just some random reporter. Shame on Grant and Danny in 106.7 for not really trying to dig in on that.
I know.
Story and get an honest view of it instead of just asking someone who's so partial.
I'm really surprised Grant didn't reply to your tweets because he's replied to mine like sports stuff before, just just sports debate, nothing like this. I know, and he's in the area. I know his brother and his brother-in-law or brother, the coach in Annandale, and I know they know the area well. Like they're gonna have their show there tomorrow at Falls Church. You guys should just hop in and be like, hey, you really want to know about the Hayfield scandal? Maybe you should listen to us. And be a good angle.
Yeah, I should. I actually should do that. Just annoying, but I mean, they do what they want to, and a lot of these guys get all like, I get it. Not that little, your friendly neighborhood podcasters are taken away from anything they do, but you know what? Like they would get it. They don't watch. I mean, what do they? Okay, maybe he watches a few Annandale games. He never watched a Hayfield game. I guarantee you that all year. He acted like he just found out about the story last week. Like, just talk to some people who've been watching sports all year instead of just jumping in on it a week ago.
Well, maybe they'll have you guys on. I mean, they should have already, but maybe they'll have you on tomorrow on their live show in Falls Church.
That would be great. Maybe we'll see if anyone's listening. We got 400 some odd live listeners here on Twitter.
That's awesome.
Go ahead and maybe give Danny Rouet and Grant, whatever his last name is, a shout out and see if Grant Paulson, see if they want to get off their high horse and talk, just get the full story. But we don't have a dog in the fight.
Yeah.
Like I'd like to know if they know that the lady writing the stories was involved in the initial TJ lawsuit,
right?
Like against FCPS. Like, I mean, again, that's her prerogative to do that. I don't care. But you should know who's writing the stories.
Let me ask you guys something. You might talk about this too. What is the end game for Coach O with this? I mean, like I can only imagine like how hard it's like how much crap he's been dealing with since day one, since he got the head coaching job at Hayfield. This isn't going to like lead them pushing them out, is it?
I mean, she wrote another whopper today. I don't know about the AD leaving and whatever. Like, so, and I don't know what's real anymore either on that end.
Right.
But I mean, someone's leaking a lot of stuff to the reporter, though.
Yeah, you guys saw that.
Smokes.
That article today was wow. Like I didn't know you were allowed to like put out that stuff that happened inside the courtroom like that. But
and then the other stuff is just bashing some of these teachers and bashing the school system and bashing,
I don't get it.
What I like to some of these people to realize that, some of these people don't like teachers. Some of these people don't like educators and they're only pretending to be your friend sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like all these coaches are like, this is my buddy. Not so fast. Sometimes you're being used for a story. And, I could go on, but I'm going to go ahead and not,
No, keep going. Come on.
But it's the fact. I mean, a lot of people don't like teachers. They don't like public education. They don't. And they'll use a story to kind of make it look as bad as they can. And right now they're using a lot of teachers and their quotes against other teachers. And I guess, so, I don't know.
Although a lot of people are talking, I don't know if he's on Channel 4, the head of the Fairfax Booster Club was on Channel 4 talking about
McQueen, something McQueen guy. Who was that?
It was I didn't catch the name, but he's the head of the Fairfax Booster Club, Fairfax High School Booster Club, and a lot of people, especially who are not employed by FCPS, now are starting to talk loud.
Yeah, you're right.
Looks that way,
but because they have nothing to lose, right? I mean,
right. The other thing is, we talked about it in our last show. Is that people, and it's good when it's halftime to talk about some of this stuff, and then the only game on right now is a 62-0 game. But again, I made the Casablanca joke, right, about shocked to see there's gambling in this establishment. Do a lot of these people who are making comments like you just said, Mesa, are they aware that a lot of their own schools at a smaller scale have been doing similar things that they're mad at the school for. And
I think it's size and scope, right?
I don't know. I am willing to say that a lot of these people don't. They're like, wait, we never did that at our school. We only bring in the neighbor. I keep hearing the word organic.
Touchdown Hayfield.
There you go. But Mesa, I keep hearing the word organic.
Yeah.
And if you're using the word organic, that means that's not size and scope. That means you think you guys were only employing your neighborhood kids.
Yes.
And that's not
although
correct.
I wonder sometimes if parents actually know, right?
That's what I'm saying. They don't know.
Yeah.
They think that their school was only their neighborhood kids and that they can't believe this. Now, again, they might have done something bigger in scope, like you said.
Yeah.
But it's only because they're winning. If they weren't winning, they wouldn't care. Let's be honest. At the end of the day.
Jesus. Hour and a half. Still in the first half.
Are they going to go for 2? Or did they go for 2?
No, they still went for 1.
Went for 1.
Oh, finally. This West Springfield, South County game feels like halftime is doubled. It's still going on.
69-0.
I think you're a little behind.
Okay.
They're about to kick off.
Okay, yeah, as usual. Yeah.
69-0.
I get the sense with South County, the Stallions, and I love them too, but like after remember I told you after that West Springfield game they won without 10 starters on defense, and but they couldn't really get the quarterback position handled. I knew that wasn't going to work with Orth under center, because he's a playmaker, but he's better on the outside. I don't know, it kind of seems like, we'll see how the second half turns out. They've kind of I don't want to say folded, but it became pretty clear that their offense just didn't have it figured out. Now maybe they'll come back in the second half, but this Stallions offense has left a lot to be desired most of this year.
Well, I think after they lost their quarterback, they're trying to figure out what identity they're going to carry, right? You lose the guy who thinks he's going to be a single color all year, and sometimes you don't have the emergency plan, especially when you lose them like they did for the year. So I think sometimes when that guy's going to be your guy, and you lose him, it takes you a minute to try to figure out what exactly you're going to do. What kind of team you're going to look like. I know there's been years where I lost the starting quarterback, and the backup is not the starting quarterback, and you try to have him run something similar in style, and it doesn't work, and so you just kind of go through iterations.
Are you still watching the Hayfield game?
The other games haven't started yet.
The Braddock game started. Not that that's that much better at 42-0.
Yeah.
Ty Jackson in the ball game.
Did he start?
And he just hit somebody for what's about to be a touchdown. No, not a touchdown. Down to the 10. It's worth watching just for Ty Jackson. I like that they're putting him in, getting him some reps. They know they're going to need him. You saw the first team quarterback. Actually, Carl, this is interesting. So not all the all hitches. We did it a little differently for our awards. I think ours are better than the ones that the county uses. But for the all district award, the Braddock quarterback got it. I think you could have made an argument for the Robinson quarterback.
Oh, Scott Morado?
Scott Morado for the all conference QB. The Braddock guy didn't even play until Ty. Well, he played and then he split time and then Ty Jackson got hurt. And
seriously,
Scott Morado played all 10 games.
I wonder if he got that. It's funny you said because 2 weeks before that, he really struggled in the South County games here. Michael Suris. Now he's a good quarterback. He's gotten some deep offers. But the game after was it week 10? He had a monster game, like one of the best games he's had for late.
Yeah, Braddock. He did have a good game.
That had a lot to do with why he was first team and not the Robinson quarterback, not Scott Morado.
Braddock just scored 48-0, about to be 49-0. Look, yeah, I think you're right. I think that was played in. And at the end of the day, you go into these meetings and Braddock can sit there and go, "Hey, we're the number one in the conference, and we want our guy." They're going to bang the table for their guy being the number one team in the conference.
Trent Payne, and that's exactly right. Trent Payne earned that Defensive Player of the Year award.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
But, man,
but I felt like if you're making an argument, if I'm in the room and I'm Coach Blair from Robinson, my argument is, yeah, I got that. He's good. Sirius is good. My guy played all 10 games. He didn't get beat out. He had good numbers. I don't know what his numbers are, but I'm sure they're comparable.
He had a good year.
right? So that'd be my argument. It's like your guy, you benched your own guy.
Yeah. And I
Right.
mean, I would think as the playoffs progress too, they're going to use Jackson more. They're going to need to. It'll just be interesting how Lake Braddock kind of navigates that dynamic, because they not only they have that, they also have a plethora of running backs that they need to use properly too. I mean, Bordeaux's been the guy, but Peyton Holmes coming from Patriot,
Man,
he had an outstanding year for them.
Yes, he did.
Right. He's a good player. I mean, Lake Braddock's going to be hurt
Oh.
next year too.
West Springfield touchdown.
Who was it?
Looks like White.
Is that
There it
It
is.
might have been the
No.
other one.
Now I'm behind you. I'm gonna go back and watch this before the.
And also, if you're curious, minute left. Hayfield takes a timeout so they can get the ball back.
I told you they're going for 100.
Wow, they really are going for 100. I can't rewind it now in this game. Are you kidding me? Why not?
You got to wonder. I mean, with all, and I love Coach O. He was always super nice to me when I did the report with the scout their preseason profile.
Yeah.
But maybe if he, all these years where they're up 50-0 and he's throwing long bombs or trying to run up the score, if that factors into everybody's anger too. I'm just saying, like, he doesn't always have to.
I think there's lots of things to be angry about, but
yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, look at that. Like 70-0 or 69-0.
Taking timeouts.
Yeah, they're about to score again.
Oh, wow.
But that's sending a message.
Yeah.
That's sending a message. You just had to go. You had to go to court. You had to go to court to get the right to play. You're a little upset, and you're saying, to heck with you guys, and you're sending a message.
Yeah. I mean, he was doing this stuff like calling timeouts and throwing long bombs up 40-0 before this court hearing too. Like, I mean, they did it to Madison in a state title game a couple years ago too. Like, there's a lot. Coach Mason's right. There's a lot people can be angry about. I'm not. I've enjoyed this season. I mean, you guys picked a heck of a time to start up a podcast. With the craziest season ever.
Unbelievable.
You guys are benefiting from it. As you should be, because you guys have been on this before anybody else, before the Washington Post, before Fairfax Times, before Grant and Danny started making stuff up about it. You guys have been on it.
Touchdown,
Jeffrey Overton.
So, as we get to 77-0 here in a second, or 76-0, the other thing is that I will say, because it's one thing they're angry and they're scoring. Other teams could do this against them. You realize? I mean, I know you guys know this. I think what the audience is going to have a hard, kind of like Braddock and Mount Vernon. Braddock's starting to take their foot off the gas. But what people are gonna walk away saying is, well, look how good they are, and the disparity between the 1 seed and these guys. If Braddock wanted to beat one of these teams 70-0, now I know it's halftime. Braddock was up 42-0, not being jerks. So Braddock could have been up 60-0 at halftime.
Yeah.
So, like, I know the disparity here is even greater, but the disparity between the 1 and 2 seeds and the 7 and 8 seeds is big no matter what, with Hayfield or without Hayfield.
So we had something in there from someone asking you, do you think dropping 69 on a team before half? I'm sorry, it's not 75. With all the controversy, is going to kind of thumbing it in. That's the other thing, is that's gonna rile people up and make things tougher on people in Gatehouse. Because I'm gonna say, look, this is one of the reasons why we are against a team made up of all these brand new players. Look at what they did.
Yeah, 100% it is. It's 75-0, not even halftime yet.
Not even halftime yet.
And you're right. You just made everyone's job. Yes, you made their own life harder, and they're making Gatehouse's life harder. And
yes, it's gonna make everybody coaches different. But I will say this, and not just for coaching football, but working in education is working with kids. You think you're rubbing it in that coach's face, but you're rubbing it in a bunch of kids' faces who have to go and deal with this. they've got to go to school and they've got to get all the things that get said to them. I think that there are kids on that team. There's some kid playing right tackle right now who was like, "What did I do?"
Milan, you are 100% correct.
Yeah.
And lay low could be, right, relative, right? Lay low could have been 50, right, or 60. You're right, and people would have made a big deal no matter what it was. But yeah, you could have taken it easy, but that's not who they are. I mean, they're angry, and I think of the movie Tombstone, right?
Yeah.
When Kurt Russell comes out and says, I'm bringing hell with me, right? Yeah. No, they just pumped. They came out of the saloon and they said, we're bringing hell with us.
Yeah. So John Marshall leading 125. How out of curiosity, the championship game, were they up by? They couldn't be up by 125, were they? I mean, I'd imagine they're probably up by a lot. But did they ever have a spread, similar to this? Similar to just some ridiculous score with John Marshall? Because we've heard all about John Marshall.
Yeah, and I don't know.
Yeah, they are. And like I said, there is some there is some guy playing right guard right now for Edison who was like, "What did I do?" And I'm sure the Hayfield coaches would say, "Well, we have kids on our team who are like, what did we do? We didn't do anything wrong," and they'd be right on that too. They'd be correct on that too. But rubbing it in their face, some 15, 16-year-old kid right now, you rub it in his face. I just think is not what high school football should be. You can take your foot off the gas.
Yeah, but now the other question is, in all fairness, and I'm asking both sides of it here, right? Isn't there a game on tonight? Steelers and Browns, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just started like a little bit ago.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. I think I just found it here. But it did just start, right? It says upcoming. Did it start already?
No, it's on Prime. Those games start at 8:20.
Oh, that's what I was asking. It's a Prime game?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
okay.
0-0 with 4 minutes left in the first quarter.
Yeah, I'm going to it now. I didn't know it was Prime. So
probably
the one thing
3-0.
The one thing I'm going to say though is, where's that line drawn, Mesa? Where's that imaginary line drawn of, hang on, you shouldn't have done that? Because I've been on the recipient, and as I know you have as well, of some games that were, let's say, final score. Let's say we'll use the number 80-0 or 70-0, with the coach and his team taking pictures under the scoreboard.
Yeah.
At the end of the game. Now, I bet you they don't take a picture under the scoreboard. If they do, that's even worse. But we've seen it.
Yeah.
You and I seen it for coaches who may or may not be in the playoffs right now that are not the Overtons.
Yes. Yeah. No, I agree.
Right?
I'm not sure what you're asking.
And where was the there was no news story. There was no one saying shame on that guy, shame on that guy. Nothing.
No. Right.
So where's that line drawn of, well, it was okay for that guy to lay 80?
But it's not. I don't think the I don't think there is. I don't think there is a line. And I think the other thing is that there's no no one being held accountable for that.
Oh, fumble.
Now,
I got it back. I got the West. Oh, hold on. We got a touchdown.
Which game?
West Potomac is driving again. They got the ball, first and goal inside the 5.
Oh yeah. Look, that pick six is going to end up. It's going to haunt them. That's going to be rough.
I was going to say that earlier. If that's the difference in this game, that's a shame on the officials for that call. West Potomac is moving it.
In New Mexico.
Milan just made it, and I appreciate that. Look, you took your foot off the gas at 40-0. That's the line, and that's great. I like that. That's a respectful.
Well, so here's an interesting thing.
I've seen guys that are old timers in Nova, old timers that have led the charge here against Hayfield, calling Hayfield the worst people on earth. That their line wasn't 40. Their line was a lot higher than that. So, and nobody was out there, trashing them to the press and everything else. So, there's another side to all this. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I think it needs to be called. The 80-0 is not right. This is not right either. That's not. But we got to be able to say I think a lot of people. I guess what I'm saying is, everybody's calling these guys out right now for these things, right? And I get it. I think a lot of us missed the boat calling all these other guys out for doing a lot of these similar things over the last decade or so, and they just got away with doing the same exact things.
I agree.
A little bit smaller scale. These guys came in, ramped it up one notch, and everyone's like, "Oh, screw these guys! They're the worst."
Yeah, no, I agree. Absolutely. No, there's been a lot of people who are guilty of this stuff.
I think it's a lot of sour grapes from especially the coaches around the district too. I mean, the fact that we're going to protest this is just.
You see the touchdown West Potomac, right? I saw that, right?
Got that. 21-12. Let's see that they got to get the 2-pointer here to make it a 1-score game. Wolverines will not go away.
No, they will not go away. The Wolverines are a tough team, man.
Yeah, Milan, I also am in agreement that look, when you have all eyes on you, you might
14
want to slow down, but that's not who they are, and that's not what they do. I mean, at the end of the day, right? They are ultra aggressive. I mean, we talk about how aggressive they are and their play calling on both sides of the football. That's what they do.
And I agree, Milan. I agree that this is not smart. I mean, in terms of helping themselves out, I agree that this is not helping themselves out. I agree with you 100%. I'm just saying, I wished, and we only had the podcast now, so we didn't have this forum, but I wish that everybody, would have been calling out a lot of the stuff that's been going on around this, around Nova over the last decade or so. And maybe we wouldn't be here now if it had been being called out previously.
Yeah, and yes, there is a way. There is a way to slow down. So I'll tell you, one year I was coaching a really bad football team, and we were playing a team that had like the number 1 corner in the nation. They had a D1 guy at running back, and they could do whatever they wanted to us because we just weren't as talented as they were. And then once it got to about 42-0, they ran between the tackles, they ran dive, and that's what. And with their backups, their JBs, with whoever else, they didn't throw a pass. They ran the ball in between the tackles, and yeah. So there are ways to keep the score down too.
They missed that kick. Oh man! Now they were going to come out for 2. Did they call a timeout and then come out for 1 instead?
No, I think they got a penalty because knows where they're kicking the ball from. There is no, from my understanding, and maybe I know some coaches in here. There is no mercy rule in the playoffs. There's no running clock.
Someone said there was. Someone else said there was.
Okay, so maybe not.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, you run diver. You can run wedge. You can run quarterback sneak. There's lots of things you can run over and over again.
Yeah, there is, because Lake Braddock game, the third quarter's over.
It's over?
I mean, it's 8 seconds to go in the third. It just started.
Oh, really? Okay.
So there is the mercy
the running clock.
Here's
something really weird. The Hayfield Edison game says third quarter, and the clock is running, and there's nothing going on.
No boy.
I thought, and to your point, Milan, I actually thought they were. I thought the one team that was going to come out and do that was them. So I'm actually, especially some things that I had heard through the grapevine, I thought maybe it would be them. So I am surprised, that they're playing, and I'm surprised they're going to come out for the second half if they do.
Maybe they quit. That'll make the news. It's all going to make news anyway.
West Potomac
this score right now is going to make headlines.
Now,
nothing at the half.
Let me ask you this, and I mean, again, that Fairfax game is still going on, so we don't know what's going to happen. But if they play, well, it doesn't matter. Fairfax or West Potomac, we're back where we started in 3 days, guys. There's going to be the whispers of is that team going to forfeit and not play?
Right. Yeah. The injury thing is definitely going to be an issue. Let's see. I think West Springfield's got it first and goal. Not West Springfield. I'm sorry. SoCo.
Now, meanwhile, in all this, the Braddock is up almost 60-0.
Touchdown SoCo.
Again, 56-0 at Braddock. And that the third quarter is going to go by fast over there at Hayfield, right? It's going to go by fast. It's 56-0 at Braddock. We'd be saying the same thing if it was 56-0 Hayfield right now, but we're not saying that about Braddock.
Yeah,
We'd be saying the exact same
let me
thing if
ask
it
you,
was 60-0
was
right
Braddock
now.
taking timeouts to get the ball back?
No, I'm just talking about the score.
Yeah,
that's what anyone's going to care about. No one's going to care about that when it's all said and done, Mason. They're going to look at the score and they're going to say, "Oh my God, Hayfield's up 60-0 over Edison in the third quarter. Are you kidding me?" Well, Braddock's up that much.
No, Brad was up 42-0, not 75.
I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about in the third quarter right now.
But it was 75-0 at the half, man.
It's not. What I'm saying is people will be saying that if they were up 60-0 in the third, they'd be saying whatever we're saying right now, no matter the score.
I agree. I agree. But I guess because 75 is a jarring number. Yeah. I'll be honest. In all the years of coaching football, I don't think I've ever scored 75 points.
Well, no, that's a hard thing to do. Jeez.
Yeah. In all the years,
how many times did you score 60?
Maybe not very many.
I lost the game in college. Braddock gets 2 scores once.
Huh? Braddock's 2 scores away from being 70. Braddock's 2 scores.
I lost the game in college 88-12 once, whatever that's worth.
Hey, you know what? That's a badge of honor, though.
Coach O's had a good amount of close games at Freedom before they won the.
I just realized that was my guy, Coach Milan, Coach Goucher, get the back and forth. He's my guy. He's a good one. He's a good coach, good man.
I like Coach Gooch.
Yeah,
good guy.
We have somebody interested. Coach O's had a good amount of close games, and he's a good coach. I just want to make sure we're clear on that. None of us we do not doubt whether or not Coach O is a good coach. He knows the stuff. He absolutely does, and it took him a while to kind of get over that hump. But it's also because those teams from the South were rolling, right? Oscar Smith was rolling.
Yeah.
Well, hey. And let's say this: Freedom's first region title win was against Woodson.
Yeah,
and we should have won that game. I'm going to say it right now. Woodson was up with 40 seconds to go, and our all-state kicker it was a cold night, and we told him to kick it deep. We probably should have pooched it, or squibbed it, or anything other than kick it deep. But he had a cannon leg. But it was a cold night, and Freedom's stud guy with 40 seconds to go, guys, takes it 70 yards to the 30 and they end up scoring a couple of plays later for the go-ahead touchdown. The kids were getting the bucket of Gatorade with 40 seconds to go, getting ready to pour it on Coach VA.
Boy, Mark Anthony White is having a night. He is having a night.
I tell you what, I wonder, if he was a little banged up earlier in the year. When they got trounced that game, we saw Coach Mesa. He wasn't used much, but he's really turned it on. There's a reason he's been the region player of the year 2 years in a row. The dude can run, he can play, and he's got fresh legs, as I say. The backs that may have been banged up earlier in the year now, guys may not be used to his speed. Mark Anthony White has ridiculous speed as it is, but he really seems to be turning it on. Spartans are.
Well, I wonder with that running threat at quarterback if teams can't play him the same anymore. Right?
No, they can't. Right.
Because now here he goes. He just broke a 10-yard run. So I'm trying to figure out whether or not this Hayfield game is done. Because I'm watching cars leaving the parking lot.
Wow.
I see some people in the stand still. We'll see.
Let's see. Well, people are walking out of the stands.
Well, there's still people sitting in there, though.
No, but there's still 4 minutes and a half, Mesa.
Yeah.
There's still 4 minutes left in the half. It's not done. People might be going to Roy Rogers or Krispy Kreme. You got to right down the street. Look, you go to Roy Rogers, you still got another hour till they close. You get a double R burger. You ever had a double R burger, a little ham and cheese on a hamburger? Oh, man, it's fantastic.
Ooh, good call.
Yeah, double R. And you get a little holster of fries, gentlemen.
Here we go.
Hey, do we have West Potomac looking like they're going to score again?
Yep, they got the ball inside the 10. I don't know if there's another turnover or what, but West Potomac's rolling.
That missed kick, guys.
Not that missed kick. The pick six called back.
That's awful.
I thought they got the 2-point conversion. Did I miss that?
They did not. It looked.
See, Coach Gutcher knows, man. That the old double R. You can't beat a nice double R. God, I wish there was a Roy Rogers near me. My wife hates Roy Rush. Also, the Gold Rush chicken. Oh man, Gold Rush.
Oh, we're gonna have a hold coming back. I can see that. I can see that. Where that flag came from, perimeter run. That's a hold coming back.
How'd they get down here again?
I wasn't watching. I was trying to figure out whether or not the Hayfield game was over or not.
All right, keep watching it. Italian store, yeah, good stuff. Now, Coach, you got to try the old. You got to go to a celebrity, get yourself a Dash and Dan. You can't go wrong. You could probably get anything there.
Milano, extra oil.
Look like a nice Milano. How'd they get? They just drive the field. I'm just.
I think so.
Yeah, they just drove it. I'm watching it. They just drove the field. Like, impressive.
South County look on big third down in the South County SoCo game. Third down.
Is it 14-7 or 14-0?
No, they scored. So I think it was 21-0. I think it's 21-7 now. I think. Between going, the tough thing going. Oh
no!
Oh,
Is it picked off?
Yes,
It was picked off. It's a dangerous pass down there, man. Elliott Siegel, yeah, but I had the Elliott Siegel over the weekend. I ordered a Dash and Dan and an Elliott Siegel.
Oh, that hurts.
Oh man, they were driving. Now they're on fire right now. Play good defense, get the ball back, right? I mean, it's not the end of the goal rush.
West Springfield converts the third down. Oh, they're coming back.
Erica. Erica is really is in the club. Erica is a fan of the goal rush chicken.
That's right. We had a 7-on-7 at Mount Vernon. You convinced me to get a gold rush. I got the burger and the gold rush chicken.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with the gold rush. The hot pastrami, corned beef.
Another female listener.
That's what I'm saying. Erica's the best.
At halftime. Oh, it's senior night at a playoff game for the dance team. I was unaware.
That's
they didn't just do the senior night with the football team.
You know what? That do things.
Hold on, that's really confident to your senior night on a playoff game. You're just assuming you can have a playoff game.
I like that. It's a bold move, and I like it.
It is a bold move. Let's see if it pays off from the second half. Touchdown, West Springfield. They answer the touchdown.
Braddock's about to score again. What did I tell you about Braddock? Braddock's going to make it 70. They're about to score. They score here at 63. We'll see if Braddock can score here. But you know what? The bigger story than all of these.
Down.
Well, and it'll be a talk we have when we get closer to the playoffs, or after the playoffs. Sorry, and after the state title, is reform. And forget about rule reform and transfer reform and all that. We'll address that too. But I want to talk playoff reform.
Yeah, I do too.
Because to me, I can't wait till all this talk about, Hayfield versus VHSL and all that stuff is over. It's ruining other topics that I want to talk about in terms of off the field stuff. Because I want to talk playoff reform badly.
Yeah, there lots of things. I mean, I told you before my thoughts on division should be changed. People should
not signing the letter. Yeah. You know what? That's pretty fun. I like that, actually. You know what?
Actually, wait. No, hold on. I saw a letter from the Mount Vernon parents who said they were in support of boycotting the game.
Yeah, they were. So, but they didn't sign it, though.
They're not.
You're right.
Yes,
saying, hey.
Absolutely. I agree. And we'll talk about it. I mean, I know that me and Dash may differ on this, but, in California, they don't go by school size anymore. They go by an algorithm, and that's where you get placed at. Which
Look,
ends up being,
all I want, I'm a simple man. I like good sandwiches. I like, like football. I like coffee. I just like simple things. Okay. What I want is, I want my team, and if I'm not coaching a powerhouse, I want my team to play its out of district games, whatever out of my conferences, I want apples to apples games. I want teams that have similar records to me.
Yeah.
And there's not enough of that. These teams, I watched Falls Church and Wakefield and Justice had to play Westfield.
Right.
Come on. Like, that needs to be addressed. That needs to be addressed majorly.
Let's see.
That's
First
right.
down
Just
for
make it competitive again.
a lot of screens from SoCo. We just need competitive games. Yes, competitive games will help out. So will help out your school and your participation. Going back to my experience in California, Huntington Beach High School was not a very good football program, and they moved them out of the Sunset League, which was full of powerhouses, and put them in a different division. They spent 4 years in essentially a different district. They were competitive in that district. I think they may have won it once. And then when they put them back in their old league,
Mount Vernon's going to score. Do they score?
They score.
Did he get hawked? He's too close. He was too fast for the camera. I can't tell. The camera's still panning. I think he got hawked on the camera's still moving. Camera's still going. I can't tell. Is it on the 1?
Oh, is it interception? Interception. I'm trying to tell. Is that? Oh, I guess not. No one's.
He scored. So he scored. Mount Vernon scored on a huge play, 70 yards.
Simple Man, great song.
Was it Hunter Grimsley? Who scored that? Was it Moret?
Has an A and a B league. Yeah, move up and down. There's lots of things you can do in order to rectify, competitive games. I mean that's what you need, right? Have some dead air here. What are we doing?
Oh, sorry, I'm just trying to. I could talk all day. I was trying to move my thing. I wanted to see if that was. I can't see. If you're watching the Braddock game, I saw the touchdown. I just couldn't see if it was Grimsley or Moret. I was trying to see who it was, and I couldn't see it. So if you're watching that game, let me know who that was, Grimsley or maybe it was the third guy. But that's their big 1-2 punch. Fairfax is moving out to the road. It's definitely tough. I mean,
Fairfax.
It is tough.
So I missed it, guys. How did Fairfax get a turnover or defensive stand?
Oh man!
Tip pass, interception on the goal line.
Wow.
Yeah. On the goal line.
There.
Fairfax is doing what they do.
I tell you, baby. Yeah, the guy at the West Potomac's 40 with about a minute 35 left. They just called timeout, but the Fairfax should be thanking the football gods for this one so far. I mean, it's got another quarter left, but they've had some breaks.
What's the score? What's the time in the South County game? Do you know the score there? I think
it's 28-7. I think it's 28-7. I'm totally wrong.
Ryan just messaged me 28-6.
28-6. Okay.
So that game's over. Hayfield Edison's back on. Yeah, it's back on. They came back out. Could you imagine? It would be fun. It would be really.
It is a running clock.
But
it's a running clock.
There is a running clock. It'd be fun to swap the score and have Hayfield give them the 70 minutes, see if they can make up for the 75 and come back and win. Right? It'd be fun to swap.
Like when you're playing Madden against your little brother and you let him score a bunch of times early on, so you can come back.
It'd be fun to see. Now you can't do it. You can't do it with the running clock, obviously. But if you get rid of the running clock and then see if you can spot him 75 and see if you can come back, that would be amazing. That would make that game really fun to watch.
All right,
there you go.
Let's see what Edison does.
There's my guy. Is that Harry Maltese?
They're coming out throwing. Ooh, the little catch. I like that. 10-yard gain.
Incomplete.
Nah, he caught that ball. Throw the challenge flag on that. He caught it.
On what? Which game?
I'm talking about the Edison game.
I'll tell you what. My guy, Harry Maltese.
At this point,
someone's down.
I am surprised they came back out. I'm shocked.
Yeah. Someone's down, though. A kid from Edison is down. He took a shot.
I am. Now, if I'm out there, let me ask you this. Mesa, you are now the coach at Edison.
Yeah.
Are you – this is the game. Are you coming out? And one of your guys are hurt right now who tried to catch a slant, and he got destroyed. Are you coming out in the second half?
Yeah, I'll come out.
You're coming out.
Yeah, I'm coming out. Yeah, I'm not coming.
Well, I don't mean coming out. You're going to come out and get in your car. I mean, are you coming out and playing? Well, you said I'm coming out. You're like, oh, I'm coming out. I'm coming out of the locker room. I'm going to walk to the bus.
I am not throwing the football. We're going to run dive and try to eat up as much time. I'm going to tell my running back, 2 hands on the ball. Try to grind out as much clock as you can.
Yeah.
Try to make it so you can earn a couple minutes off the clock.
Hey, so back to this West Potomac Fairfax game. It's about the end third quarter. Fairfax is still up 21-12, but they're starting to use my guy Harry Maltese more too. And a night like tonight, the way that kid runs, I would not want to. It would not be fun to tackle him if I was a defender. He's tough. He's north-south in this cold, wet environment. They
kind of got away from him, Carl. Why did they get it? I know Moman was playing really well, but I feel like they've resisted going back to Maltese full time.
I thought the same thing, Coach. I don't know if it was like they were trying to, like, they had something going with Moman, or they, maybe when they were trying to get Lynch back involved when he was healthy and then he got hurt, and they were just trying to balance them all out. Because I know Maltese is really important to them on defense at linebacker, but yeah, I don't know. That seemed like that kind of shifted halfway through the season in terms of Fairfax's running game. But they should, if they're smart, the rest of this game, they should ride number 30's back.
Hey, let me ask you this. Big play for Edison.
What, a first down?
They had like a 15-yard pass over the middle.
Let me ask you this, because I feel like, and I could be wrong, but I've watched a lot of Fairfax this year. And I'm a fan, you know that. I've talked highly about Coach Taylor's as a coach, and Coach Harris and the defense. But I feel like it coincided with the Oakton loss, the Maltese kind of becoming less of a part of that running game. And did Maltese have a bunch of fumbles that game? Fairfax fumbled the ball a few times that game.
They fumbled.
You at that game, Coach Mesa?
Huh?
Or the Fairfax Oakton game?
What about it?
Or didn't you ever recap of that? I remember you telling me that Fairfax.
Yeah. They kept on fumbling the football. They were shoving Oakton around, and they just kept on copying the ball, or they get there and they get a hold on first downs, 1st and 20. They try to throw a pass. It's now 2nd and 20. They run the ball. It's 3rd and 15, and then they couldn't convert. And so
I wonder.
What's up?
Yeah, I wonder if. And I'm just spitballing here. I don't know, but I wonder if they had, some ball. He had some ball handling issues, and they started getting other guys involved and that kind of thing.
Yeah, someone there said if you're going to quit, it had to be a forfeit or protest the game before it started. Yeah, I agree. It did have to be. If you weren't gonna play him, it should have been. Hey, touchdown, Edison.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Let me go back and see if I can catch that.
Oh man, I just missed the dogs. They're not blitzing everybody.
It was a big play too.
It was a big play, like 50-yard touchdown.
All right, so we got a touchdown. We now have a 75-6 game over in Hayfield, in Alexandria. There you go.
Yeah.
Edison scored.
Edison scored. You
know what? That's good karma, man. That's good karma.
Whoa.
And
Fairfax game? Hold on.
Fairfax is about to score.
If Fairfax scores, is the game over?
No. I think we got a turnover.
Yeah, we do have a turnover. Anybody rewind that and see what happened?
Yeah, it looks like we got a. Do we have another fumble?
Dude, if that's a Maltese fumble, see who fumbled that ball. I hope we didn't do the old broadcaster's jinx. That would.
Did I jinx him? Hold on, I'm about to watch the play. That's huge.
If you're Edison after the score, you feel like you just like you've won the game, right? A 50-yard touchdown, like those kids are like, oh man, this is awesome.
Yeah, that's a good, especially against a team like that. That if you caught that touchdown pass, you're like, man, I just caught that over a guy going to Clemson to play DB. Right? At the end of the day, that's what it's about, right? You're talking about your buddies in 20 years. Oh, man, we played that team that won the state that they did a 30 for 30 on. We were in that documentary. And right?
Coach would have thrown it to me. Coach would have thrown it to me 50 times. We'd have won that game.
I think it was Penn Morris that fumbled, guys.
Oh man, but still that stinks. But ball handling. The ball handling has been an issue for Fairfax in the running game
All year, man.
all year.
Braddock, right? Didn't they have quite a few fumbles against Braddock?
Yes, they did.
Oh my
They
goodness,
did.
I was at that game for you guys, and they fumbled the opening kickoff. They had not the opening kickoff. They fumbled their opening snap that Xavier Maine took to the house on a fumble recovery, and then they fumbled the ensuing kickoff. Like it bounced off Amin's hand and right to a Lake Braddock defender. And next thing you know, within 2 minutes of the game, they were down 14-0.
Yeah.
They didn't play bad. They were in that game.
I'm not sure who Okie Duck is. Yeah, but if you score, if you're the guy who gets a touchdown against
I just saw that message. That's funny.
against Hayfield, the whole team's gonna go to the end zone to celebrate, right? NFL style. They're all gonna pose.
You have to. Screw it, man.
In front of the
The fake punt. The fake punt. Is he gonna get there? Is he gonna get there? He got there. He got no flags. No flags on the play.
Hey, good. That is a big
That's a
boy.
ballsy
by Coach Louisville at the end.
Is-
West Potomac just ran a fake punt and
Wow.
Is Carl frozen?
Carl froze on us. Carl, you got
But the thing is, they're down
fake
9.
punt.
You're down
9. Back
with
in their
10
own.
minutes.
Yeah.
where did I freeze?
Yeah.
You were so happy you froze it. You froze at telling the story about the punt.
But down 9, you're down 2 scores. You've got to score twice. I think at that point you've got to go for it, right? If you punt,
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good point. Good point. That's just how they had Fairfax fooled. The Wolverines won't quit in this game. 10 minutes left.
They won't.
Now it's the
Now here's the thing about the Wolverines, though, man. It's like, and I don't know how many. Looking at I wish I had the roster in front of me to tell you how many seniors, how many juniors, but I feel like year after year, last couple of years, they played a great game in South County last year, but they lost. Right? They played a great game. They're playing a great game this year. Hopefully they can pull this out. But it's like, it's tough to keep going to the playoffs and losing, in close games, man. They got some talented teams over there. But you're losing Maloney. You're losing Sanchez. You're losing some guys.
Won't they lose
I think
the receiver?
Yeah.
Hayfield's pulled the starters.
Oh, okay. All right. Good for them.
Yeah, that's not French, and that's not Overton in there.
So I had a guy.
All is right with the world, gentlemen. At 75-0, all is right with the world.
Oh, Wolverines moving the chains. 9
They really
minutes.
are. Now you got to throw the ball, though. You got to throw it now. And
They got to get this Childs guy, Darius Childs.
Or Maloney. Get Maloney the ball, man.
McLean is 59. I said 90 earlier. What's his number? Travis McLean is another big time. He's their big time D tackle for Fairfax.
Yeah, he's an animal. He's young too.
He's a senior, isn't he?
Yeah. Is it Gerald? Is it Gerald Martin?
For Fairfax?
How many games West Potomac played in 10 games?
An animal.
Yeah.
In 10 days. Well, they did because they didn't play last week. I think they've kind of caught up, but no. So 2 weeks ago they played. Gosh, I don't know. How many games has West Potomac played in the last 10 days?
West Potomac, the hottest team in Northern Virginia. We called that weeks ago.
Well, because of the bye. But they've played in what 5 games so far.
Another first down for Westpo. They're at midfield. They're moving the sticks.
Stopping the clock.
Hayfield was watching a cast a half. How do you go from calling timeouts with less than a minute to pulling your starters? You know why?
That's pretty good.
Why. Because we are the most powerful voice in Northern Virginia football. That's why.
Here's how you know if they're watching the thing. I got to look up the DMs and see if Mesa's getting yelled at by Coach O. You can't please everyone all the time. Coach Jeff, He gets mad at Coach Mesa sometimes. Mesa's a great guy. How do you get mad at Mesa? I get mad at Mesa too, actually. I think I'm siding with Jeff half the time.
Yeah, positive influence. We try. We're doing God's work out here. The only game that's really kind of in doubt, right? Well, actually, I think South County just scored.
Yeah, I mean, they made it a 2-score game now, right?
The problem is I don't know how much time is left in the half.
We lost Carl again. Carl, we lost you, buddy.
I need Carl to come
Carl,
back.
You need to do what Mesa did. Mesa ended up having to move rooms at one point. That's why Mesa looks like he's in I don't even know. Are you in the kitchen though, aren't you?
I'm in the kitchen. Yeah.
I could tell. Look at that. I could tell by a man's blinds what room he's in, and you are in the kitchen, sir. I knew it. I haven't been in your home, but I knew what room.
Yeah. I'm gonna let Carl. My dog is going crazy right now. I need to let him out real quick. So
you gotta let the poor guy out. Let the poor guy out. There's Carl. Carl's
my
back.
11-year-old is all over the place. You know how they are, Coach Dash.
Oh, yeah, he's taking advantage. He said, "Dad's busy. I'm ruling the roost right now."
He had a good week, and he got to come sleep over at his dad's house. Now all of a sudden he needs my help with the shower and all this stuff. He doesn't need help with. So what?
Yeah,
you're saying Coach O yelled at Mesa? I heard.
No, I'm making a joke. Because like kind of like I was saying about Ricardo. Now, no one has been has come down on us and saying, "Oh, we're jerks," this and that. Because I think we've been pretty fair to everybody. Man, big play! Oh, is he going to score?
Did he? That's a touchdown, Westbo. That's a.
I'm waiting to see if is that referee calling him out right there. That one ref, I can't tell.
I saw the one ref say touchdown. Now where are they set? Yep, we got a touchdown.
Yeah, that was not Maloney, but that guy was fast.
West Potomac, I knew they had speak before the season, so I was glad to see them kind of turn around as the year went on.
They're going for one. I'm just trying to think.
Well, you just kick it. It's still you can get a field goal and win the game. You don't need to go for 2 here.
Yeah, it's a cold night. They missed their last one pretty badly.
Yeah, and they got the wind pushing to the right.
Feel like you go for 2. If Fairfax scores a touchdown, you can still tie it.
There we go with it. Oh, he booted that one. That's good. 21-19, Fairfax, 7:52 to go. We got a game in Fairfax.
Yeah, my only issue with that, though, Coach, is that if you go for 2 and you make it a 1-point game, and Fairfax does score a touchdown, you're still in it.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're in regardless.
But if Fairfax scores a touchdown now, it's ball game.
Yeah, and they're going to try. You know how Fairfax is. They're going to come out and try and run the clock. So West Post should have 8-9 guys in the box right now. Trying.
Yeah, look, you're right. At this point, and I love, I know George Murad. He's a listener. Love the man, and his son has looked good. He's really come on. But at this point, if you're West Potomac, you're going to say, okay, we're going to make Nick Murad beat us. You have to beat us now. You have to beat us. We're going to stack the box, and we're not going to let you run the ball. And it's a cold night, not a fun night for quarterbacks. Look, I know it's not a fun night. Wet ball, cold night. Kids aren't used to this weather. They're used to 85 degrees because we've had that for like 5 months. But I'm making you. Your quarterback's got to beat me.
Now,
yeah, I'm a Nick Murad guy too. I'm a Nick and George Murad guy.
Oh, look at Fairfax is pumped. I got Travis McLean. He was in my post last week about 2025 guys that deserve offers. He was yelling at the Fairfax sideline saying, "Let's get a drive going. Let's win this game." It looked like.
What, right now?
Yeah, I just saw that. They just kicked it off. They got the ball at the 20, but McLean was, walking into the huddle. You could tell he was looking at yelling at him saying, "Let's go, guys. Let's wake up and let's put a game." It looked like he was saying, "Let's get a game-winning drive here now."
I mean, look, now we know if you're a Fairfax running back at this point, it's in your mind. There's been a couple fumbles, right? Oh, there's the big run, the Maltese Falcon.
Go back to my guy Maltese, man. He could run this clock out.
We got a flag. We got a flag, though.
That's downfield, too, so that might be like a a first down, but then push them back type of thing.
Yeah. I mean, it might end up being a net gain of like 2 yards, 3 yards.
Boys, West Potomac gonna really have a gripe if they end up losing this game by less than a touchdown.
Oh man.
So we got is that a hold on Fairfax? So that'll make it 1st and 20.
Have they made the signal yet? Here we go. Let's see what they do here. He's still talking about it. Have they already signaled it?
So they have to go up there where Maltese was tackled, and then or the flag happened and go back 10 yards.
See, did they already signal hold?
I thought I saw originally. Now hold on.
There he goes.
Yep, holding.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So it ended up being a gain of like 8.
Yeah, and I guess it would still be first down. And the
first and 2. If I'm look, call. I know what Mesa would say, so I'm going to go ahead and say because Mesa was my OC for a couple years here, and and he worked with my son a lot. Mesa would throw it on 1st and 2, take a shot.
Yeah, I like that too. They got a first down here.
I feel like they would have gotten that first down on any down, right? 1st and 2, I like taking a shot.
No, I like that too. Coach Taylor doesn't, but I like that.
No, he doesn't.
They're gonna
You don't want
7 minutes of running.
The problem is you don't want to risk it, right? Because right now he's got visions of that pick 6, that almost pick 6 in his head.
Yeah, and that Coach, like that almost cost them that. I mean, Fairfax went from getting points to nearly cost themselves points. And Murad, he's my guy. He hasn't had a great night.
Has he thrown it? Has he thrown it since that interception?
Yeah, he missed one early, like in the 3rd quarter. Now they got a nice run by
another nice run.
Woo. Morris looks determined after that fumble.
Yeah,
go back to
Westpo, you got to stop him here. You got to stop him, Westpo. I mean, now Westpo's been resilient. I mean, they stopped him down at the on the 2-yard line earlier.
Westpo's played well enough. I mean, they may not come out on top, but they've played well enough to win this game. I'm just about to say they're one interesting call before the half away from. They'd be leading this game right now.
Yeah, and 2 missed extra points.
Yeah, and 2 extra. Yep. So now we got the clock churning.
Yeah, it should be a tie game.
Now we're looking over. I think it's 28-12 in the other one.
Yeah, but West Springfield's driving. Oh, big run by the quarterback.
I mean, all eyes over here. All eyes on this game. This Fairfax game is. And we knew it. We said it was the game of the night. We knew it was going to be a good one. What kind of
dog you got, Coach Mesa? What kind of dog you got?
Beagle. Yeah.
My kids are hammering for their first dog, and I'm trying to see which would be the best one.
Beagles have a lot of energy, but they're really sweet dogs. They're not aggressive. They're really sweet dogs, but you got to be willing to get their energy out. Like they need exercise.
Do you go through the trash like the bumpus sounds?
No.
My son has the Christmas Story on right now.
Does he really? Oh, I knew I liked that kid. That's my favorite movie, man. That's my favorite movie.
My son has an old school taste between wrestling and.
I like it.
He loves Home Alone. He loves Christmas Story.
Oh, yeah. You got to show him Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Real thing.
Ooh, yeah, that might be on the. Okay, hold on. We got Fairfax. Coach, they might run out this clock.
It's gonna have to be. It'll be the Thanksgiving Day miracle. I mean, they need to come. They need something here. They need something special here.
So Fairfax has it at the Westpo 21. Now Westpo just wisely, Coach Louisville called a timeout. I wonder how many they have left for the game. But 5:13 remaining. Westpo's got to hunker down here.
Yeah. I think they're talking about kind of dogs to get their Milan coacher. You say he's a coach?
Oh, for Skyline, yeah, he's doing great.
Oh, I was unaware. He said they get a rescue from a shelter, an old dog, ones that slowed down a little bit.
I like that. Thank you, Coach.
I got my Beagle when he was a puppy. Like he was only like, however old he was, like 9 weeks old. He was really young.
How long you had him?
I've had him now. I think it'll be 3 years. I've had him.
Did Mark Anthony White just
scored
his
that's got to be the ball game.
night?
That's got to be the ball game.
35-12.
A lot of time left in this game. So there is one game left of any consequence.
Yeah, this is the one. It's fair. It's all Fairfax.
Yeah. Although we said sneaky, we thought South County West Springfield was going to be the game of the night.
You guys texted me that.
Yeah, we did.
Saying I should go there. That's what you.
That was all Mesa. Mesa said that.
Touchdown. Touchdown Fairfax.
That was it. Morse. What number? Hold on.
I don't think so. He doesn't look small.
No, that was Moment. I think that was Moment.
Oh, you're right. The other Moment. That's Moment's second touchdown of the night. Then that should be.
That's a ball game.
Nice it's nice when your running back has a twin. Has a twin brother.
A twin who was the conference player of the year.
Yeah, that's ball game, right?
That. Look, well,
wait, they're going for two. If they miss this, it's a one-score game.
Yeah, this is weird. Maybe they don't trust their kicker.
He got in.
He got in. Got an interesting, and I appreciate this. I'm going to go ahead and tell. I got a text from my guy, our guy, friend of the show, Will Cogan, and Will Cogan, and I think he might have had a few people doing this. We had a lot of listeners. We had up to, I don't know what the number was. It was 600 earlier, and Will was at the game. He was at the Fairfax game actually, and at the game watching, but he was listening to us.
Really?
And I think a lot of people were doing that.
I believe it. I get messages often about your guys' work. I've told you that before, but like people listen to you guys.
Yeah.
Well, you're part of this, buddy. You are. It's us, Carl, because you are part of this tonight.
Don't ask me why, but
live. The live playoff extravaganza. You know, I've always wanted to use the word extravaganza. I never had a chance to use it.
This has been fun. This live streaming. I didn't know how this would go, and I was like, because I work in Falls Church, and my son lives in Oakton with his mother, and I was picking him up, but I was gonna be back in plenty of time. But you know, 50 when you get into Fairfax, it's just 2 lanes, and there was a major accident right before Blake Lane. It took me an hour just to pick him up. So like here I am thinking, okay, of all the nights, I'm about to do a live stream and got this ridiculous accident and didn't even know if I was going to make it at one point. Yelling, I'm like, come on, all Hitches needs me. I'm like yelling at my car like people can hear. Like,
so someone in the chat asked what our thoughts are on transfer within Nova. We've talked a lot about what our opinions are in our last show. I'm sure we will voice more things about this, especially in the off season. But I think Dash and I both talked until something else happens. I think we're just going to talk about football.
Trick play that it didn't work for Westbo.
I'm going to say this. I got a text from Kogan. You know, Kogan knows his stuff, and he was saying, and I've been saying this. He thinks, and I think the same thing. He thinks that that Fairfax offense, that wing T offense, you know, short week. You know, if you get cold weather. Could give Hayfield some fits. I think it could.
Yeah, maybe. I don't.
You guys are jerks. I've been saying this. I said it early on. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm predicting Fairfax in an upset. How's that? Right now. I'm not even gonna wait for the Saturday show.
How do you not get hate? I get hate all the time. You're sitting there.
He skates fine. He throws you under the bus too. That's what he does.
Look, what I'm saying is, I think Fairfax can. I think they can control the clock. They're going to be physical as hell. They haven't seen a team run at them like that. And I said the weather is going to matter here. Again, if it's sunny and 80, forget about it. But if they get cold weather and rain and it's just kind of like the Soldier Field. I think you're looking at you could be looking at an upset of the year.
Yeah.
Heard it here first, folks.
So we have somebody who talked about playing Hayfield as an opportunity. They play Arthur Smith. He uses a platform to build our school via South County. Yeah, I mean, I can see what you're saying, but I think what some people have a problem with though is that the way the team was built. You know, if it was just Hayfield kids and they were beating people, I think that's where people have their issues with, and I don't know. I feel like we've talked about it enough. And again, if you really want to hear our opinions on this stuff, really go watch the last episode. Subscribe.
You know what? Thank you for saying that, Mesa. Please subscribe.
Yeah.
600 listeners right now. We had 1,000 the other day live, and subscribe. If each one of you guys subscribed, then we'd break the threshold that we've been going for.
You get your own show on 106.7 instead of have to listen to them, not know what they're talking about.
That's right on, man.
With Hayfield, it's always be a Jimmy's and Joe's types of game until they run to comparable talent. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, yeah. And you're right. I think the quarterback would have a really good chance just because of the really good. They have a bunch of D1 guys on defense. Oh, Westpo, look at that.
That was a hell of a thrown catch.
That was a hell of a
Is this true? I believe Brian knows the stuff. Brian Walrath, my God, he messaged me. This may be the first time West Springfield will beat Southern County in their history.
Wow, Mesa, you know what to do. Mesa's
repeat that again.
Is this so? West Springfield, it looks like they're going to hold on to win. I'm getting a message from my guy Brian Walrath, good dude. This will be the first time West Springfield's beaten South County in West Springfield school history.
Well, let's take a look. See, it's tough for me to see this right now.
Brian usually knows, like, he's pretty on point, but that's interesting.
Give me a second here. I can figure that out. You said West Springfield?
Yes. Okay. Now the Lions, that D line's starting to get home, and we got second and long. We just had a sack. 4 minutes clock running. West Potomac's.
Our guy Jack.
The last time West Springfield beat SoCo was in
since 2010. Nikki.
It's been a while. I mean, it's been 14 years, but it's 2010. They mean in 2010. I mean, in 2008.
Man, Jack Blevins there. Jack Blevins at the game. Also, just like Will at the game, listen to the show. I think you got a lot of people. And I like it. Oh no, pick it up. It's a good drive, man, but you better get the onside kick ready to go.
No, we got third and long for West Potomac at their 40. They're going to be looking at about third and 15, 3 minutes. Clock's running. West Po's got to go. Go. You got to run. Hurry up. What are you doing? This is what Oakland's did last week, 2 weeks ago in their game against Chantilly. When Chantilly got out ahead, instead of going hurry up, Oakton was just.
Oh, did he pick it?
Huddle. No, he didn't pick it. I think that's something you're going to get when you have. I think with Sanchez it would have been a little bit different, right? After the veteran quarterback, I think the young quarterback in the game.
That's a good
right?
point.
Right, he hasn't run a lot of this stuff. He hasn't run the hurry up. Sanchez could write a book on it. He's been doing it for 2 years there.
Yeah. Now we got a 4th and 15. This is a last gasp play from West Potomac.
West Potomac score is 29-19 Fairfax. 29-19 Fairfax.
Did somebody ask
fourth and a mile?
Come on, John. I've been on this. Come on. You're my guy, John.
4th and 15.
2:47 to
this
go.
This is a ball game. After this, I don't think there's anything to watch. I think we can go ahead and man, this is gonna be. You know what's gonna be really easy is we're gonna be able to do a really good recap on this because we watched all the games right now. We don't have to watch games tomorrow.
This has been kind of fun. Are you guys gonna be live streaming for the other games tomorrow? Or are you going out to a game?
I'm still debating. I got some stuff going on too, so I might be leaning on you guys tomorrow.
Yeah. No, Westpo got it.
Oh, they did.
Yeah. They did get it. Wow.
The season continues. The season stays alive for another set of down.
Westpo, man, if they're the cardiac kids, the Oakland's gone now. These are the new cardiac kids.
Again, going back, if that pick six is still around, this is a chance for them to take a lead.
Oh, that's a dangerous pass.
Yeah, it's
that's
picked
intercepted.
off.
That's
Slide,
intercepted.
kid, get down.
Oh, man.
No, that's game.
Oh, he might score.
Oh, he's took
No,
it
he's
out.
gonna
Oh, wow. Wow. Put that guy in at running back. Wow.
So we got Fairfax will be up 35-19, 2:30 remaining.
This is Fairfax and Hayfield, gentlemen. That's a wrap. We're gonna see that game. We're gonna see Taylor versus Overton.
Come on down to Richmond to watch Skyline and TJ and
Skyline. Guys, for you guys who don't know, Skyline has had one of the hottest offenses in the whole state. They're on, I believe, a 6 or 7, I think, game winning streak, and they've been rolling. They got playmakers on the outside. They got a stud running back.
What division are they?
Coach Goucher's, I know he's there.
3A? Is that 3A? 4A?
I believe it's 4A. 7 wins in a row.
Yeah. What division are they? Yeah, Dagger. Yeah, that's ball game.
Oh, they didn't count the touchdown? Was there another illegal block?
Yeah.
3B.
Yeah, 3.
And John Fedora says, make sure to turn to Adam and I as we broadcast West Springfield and Lake Braddock on Tuesday as well.
Okay, hey, I like that because I think for that one. So let's talk about this a little bit. I like man. I don't know about you, Carl, but Dan and I we're gonna. I'm done speaking out of turn here. We're gonna go to the Fairfax Hayfield game. That's a phenomenal game. It's 2 really good coaches. I gotta see that one. We were treated well last time we were there by Monty Fritz. The lady can write all the articles she wants. I mean, Monty was good to us when we were there. I'm looking forward to going to that game. If we can go to that game, Mace, I want to set up a pregame, a halftime, and a postgame.
Yeah, I mean, we can.
I'll be there. You guys are going to do that?
There we go. We got Carl there. All we need is a little bit of power, and we got everything else. We got our computers. We got the Wi-Fi over there. So
I'm curious about how strong the Wi-Fi is for live.
We'll find out. We'll talk to them. They're pretty close to their building over there. It's not like Woodson where it's a 10-mile walk.
He's right. That is right.
Out of curiosity, if anybody's still here in the chat, is would this be something you guys would want to watch for tomorrow's games if we're able to do it? I'm curious if anybody willing to.
Not tomorrow. You mean Tuesday's game?
Tuesday. No, tomorrow's games. If we can do this tomorrow, because tomorrow.
Do this. Sorry, I thought you meant the pre, the post, and the halftime show.
And while we're waiting for you to respond, Battlefield Patriot for I don't know. Is O'Shea not playing? Is he done?
So we've heard O'Shea's out for the year.
Oh my goodness!
It could be just rumors. Could be rumors.
He didn't respond. He's usually responsive on my DMs, and he hasn't responded since I reached out.
Yeah.
So I kind of assumed that, unfortunately.
Really busy.
But Stoll threw the ball well against Garfield last week, and I don't know if Patriots going to have McCarter for tomorrow. That situation's still unclear. But if they had him, this would be their chance to get Battlefield for the first time.
I mean, Kyber Foster saying he tore his ACL. That's a shame.
Oh, that's awful.
What's up,
trust me, as somebody who just went through an ACL surgery, almost a year to the date, I went through an ACL surgery. That's awful.
Look at you like that, Milan? I said I'll be busy tomorrow. You like that? might be busy tomorrow.
So, out of curiosity, Coach, how'd you hear about us? Because if you're not up here, how did you guys hear about it?
Erica's gonna come say hi. You know what, Erica? Come by, say hi. We always appreciate that.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Kyber Foster is an excellent D lineman for Colgan. Just so you guys know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
awesome.
What's up, Kyber?
What year is he?
You're a junior, right, Kyber?
Yeah.
I think so. Did I freeze again?
What's that?
You've been freezing a little bit. You got the old Mesa Wi-Fi going.
Yeah, you guys freeze on me sometimes too, though. Like sometimes I'm watching, either one of you guys freeze on me.
Yeah, Milan's from the area, man. Milan, he was talking about Celebrity Deli. He gets the Elliott Siegel.
Yeah.
Man,
we all follow the same stuff.
Foster's a sophomore.
Okay.
He's a good kid.
Hey, Coach, does anyone else down there know who we are? I'm always curious how far. I'm curious how far it reaches. I'm always curious if people around other people around know about the platform or anything. Because I know you guys have some 757 guys who do something similar, I think.
Yeah, but Coach Goucher likes us better. That's why.
Yeah, he's a Nova guy at heart. I mean, the guy, like I said, he knows all the local spots.
Yeah. All right. So we're counting down. We're counting down here the last seconds.
Look, I'm excited about these Tuesday games. I know you got Madison and all that stuff tomorrow, but right now talking about these games.
Oh, we got Okie Duck and talking.
Come say hi when Hayfield beats WNL.
Beats WNL.
Oh,
wow.
so you're calling WNL over Madison and Westfield and Langley.
You're calling Hayfield over Fairfax?
No, Hayfield beats WNL.
No, Coach Dash, you called Fairfax over Hayfield. That was you. I
know. I'm telling you, Fairfax. I'm telling you. Look, it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. I made this comment early in the season. We're going to go back to week 1. We're going to go back to week 1.
Well, okay.
They beat a Patriot team in week 1, and I said, hey, these are the big boys. All right. Now, it doesn't get any more big boy than Fairfax in that running game. You better bring your big boy pants when you come to play Fairfax. They're gonna try and run it right down your throat. Has anyone tried to attack Hayfield by running it right down their throat all season long? I don't think so.
What did Riverdale Baptist? I mean, it's a different story. Riverdale Baptist. You guys were there.
They did a lot of everything, but mainly throw the ball down.
They threw the ball.
Yeah,
that's with those grown men at receiver.
Those big ass receivers. Yeah, man, they were huge.
Oh, look at that! You finally cussed.
And you know what?
You finally cussed.
And Mason knows. I'm like you, Carl. I curse like a sailor unnecessarily. You know.
I thought I was going to drop a few before that first one there. So
my dad was my dad was an artist. You know, some people are into tapestry, some people are into oils. My dad was a first class, cursor. You know, my dad he was. But no, I really think no one's come down and try to run it on him like that. And I think this Fairfax team's going to try something different that no one else has tried. And does this Hayfield team, especially this front seven, these linemen that are a little bit undersized, they're long, but they're undersized, do they want to get punched in the mouth repeatedly by somebody?
Yeah. Oh, we'll see. The 6C matchups are interesting, right? You have Soko and Braddock, who played a really close game just a few weeks ago.
Yep.
And then you have Fairfax against Hayfield.
Not Soko Braddock.
Soko Braddock. It was they played on a Saturday. I remember watching that game.
I thought you were saying their rematch would be Soko Braddock. I was confused there because now Soko's done with that loss tonight.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. Oh, West Springfield. You're right. West Springfield, Braddock.
That's still going to be a fun game. I mean, West Springfield's kind of changed up their offense on the fly this season, and they seem to be rolling along. But you're going to want to know if Jackson is healthy for Lake Braddock and a few other guys.
Oh, what a catch!
Oh, great throw. That Russell Wilson look.
There's not enough time.
Yeah, I like that. That was a good throw.
There's just not enough time.
No. All right. I think my little man is ready for bed. You want to say
yeah.
Guys?
I think all the games are about done.
Are all the games finally done?
Yeah.
Braddock 56-6 final.
Yeah. Soko West Springfield are done.
Hayfield 75-7 final. South County
17 seconds left in the West Pole game.
And finishing up this West Pole. Let's see West Pole scores here. They might score a little bit. Now we got 17 seconds.
Well, you guys are going to be at. Let me know for sure your plan for Tuesday. I'll come meet you guys. That sounds like
think Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday's almost a lock.
Well, that's right. We don't.
The big sack.
No, Grant Polston just tweeted, or about half hour ago. Hayfield leads Edison 75-0 at halftime. Maybe the slogan #Hayfield by 30 on their T-shirts undersold them. Good one, Grant.
I don't understand where Grant's going with this. Is Grant just he's just almost like a troll now with the story for
he's been. I mean, I've been a fan of his. He does troll with this stuff. Not just with high school football, with sports in general. Like
all right, so he's kind of so he's like a weasel, anyways. Okay, like a Bobby the Brain Heenan type. All right. And I appreciate it. I appreciate he put on the gimmick and he's trying to be the bad guy and actually in this case. He's trying to get everyone on his side because he views Hayfield as the bad guys, and he's trying to it's low hanging fruit. It's cheap. It's low hanging fruit.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well,
all right.
But yeah, Tuesday. To go back to that, Carl. Tuesday, I think that's just about a lock. We'll talk more about it over the next several days. Hey, thanks a lot, Erica. We appreciate it.
Hey, thanks, John Jackson, about Jackson playing.
Yeah.
Hopefully he plays more as the season goes on.
For sure. And tune into John and them and Adam Hazara for the Braddock game. If you're
they do a great job.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tuesday. Let's make that happen. And then as far as tomorrow goes, you guys can go at it if you guys are. Let's say going to go to a game or something. I've got to go to a dinner, and then I've got to do a little karaoke. Nobody ever paid to hear me sing, but I've got to do a little karaoke and dinner. My wife and her company are doing a special
Fairfax
thing.
fans will pay for it if you pull out a win with your upset prediction. The Fairfax fans should pay for it if they win.
That's right. You know what? You're 100% right. You're 100% right. We should go out to dinner for Celebrity Deli, but I think they're closed by the time for the dinner.
Who do y'all have winning out in Nova if Fairfax upset Hayfield? I think Dash. If Fairfax were to take out Hayfield, I think.
See you, Milan.
I mean, I know Dash likes Fairfax.
Yeah, look, I'm just saying. I think people are dismissing it too fast. That's all I'm saying.
Well, no, he's saying if Fairfax were to upset Hayfield.
I think if that happens, it's Fairfax Braddock rematch. Actually, I think West Springfield can beat Braddock.
Yeah, should be interesting matchups, right?
Yeah, I don't want to sound like Don King is just trying to sell his fighter, but
I'm gonna start calling you Ramin Jake Paul Dash.
Oh man, hey gentlemen, it's been a fun night.
Yeah,
it has. This has been
we
fun,
tried
guys.
something different. We got up to almost 800 some odd viewers. I don't know how many we had on YouTube, but that's just on Twitter. It was a blast, guys, and we're gonna do this again.
Yeah. And thanks for everybody for joining us
on the chat. That was awesome.
Yeah, thanks for everyone joining. We appreciate all the feedback. Yeah, you got all right. You got Fairfax, yeah. And Gregory Reynolds, if you want to hear all the stuff we talked about transfers, please watch our last episode. We talked for like 45 minutes. So
yeah. So hey, and please subscribe.
Yeah.
Also to the podcast, Apple, Spotify, YouTube. Follow Carl Frederick on Twitter and Prep Redzone. Do all that stuff, guys. Help us, help you, help us support the cause, all that.
Come to the showcase in Harrisonburg in January.
There
got plenty of time.
There it is. You heard it right there. Well, until next time, from Coach Mesa, Carl Frederick, and Coach Dash, we'll see you guys on all hitches.
See ya.
Take care, everybody.